And away.
It's just that one like gopher or
It's the duck.
or beaver who screams on the hillside. Ah!
First of all, that's a marmot. It's
It
not
is a
a
marmot.
beaver.
That's true.
I don't know what the fuck he is. I know he's cute and he screams.
Yeah, and then like British
She
people
is
dubbed over
beauty.
him, and he starts shouting at Alan.
She is the night, and her howl is vicious and fierce.
Indeed. You know, I probably ought to keep this calculator up. But hello, everybody, and welcome to Gobtober, episode 4. Woo!
Say it's Gobtober.
Epic hand battles of history.
Oh my god, I would absolutely watch that.
Nighttime versus Ritzel Mixoplex.
God.
I've seen
That-
all those
that-
videos.
That should happen. I'm just
You
saying.
guys should do a rap battle between Ritzel and one of the hags. That would be awesome.
I need Estic backing me up though. Like,
Oh,
I
shit.
can't go in there
Estic's
alone.
your hype man.
He will
Yeah,
never be
absolutely.
the hype man.
That's
He's
the
the
only way it can
beatboxer.
work.
Oh, dude, yeah, Estic is the beatboxer.
Estic and
Let's-
beatbox.
Oh, and his like armor rune glows every time like the beat goes.
Oh my god, why is this the sickest thing ever?
All right, no, we've made the new meta.
All right, what did
I need it on Friday Night
Connor,
Funkin'
do you mind if
next
I just
week.
draw while the stream's going? I need to
Yeah,
make something really quick.
Yeah, sure. Well, you can do it while we're doing our intro. Speaking of which, Caitlin, where can they find you? What are you up to?
Hey, hello. My name is Caitlin Elizabeth, and you can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's, because Twitch doesn't like boobs. I've been playing through Fallout 4 as Cynthia from Gateway, and that has been so much fun. The chat are actually part of this experience as well. So it's been neat to meet the chat and their characters that are talking to Cynthia. And then I've also started Slime Rancher 2, which is probably the best game in the entire world. Because it has slimes and it's colorful and great music, and I get to collect poop for money, and it's awesome.
Everything you've ever wanted in a job.
Yeah, but the poop is like crystals, so it's kind of great, you know? So yeah.
That sounds painful.
No, you have a vacuum. You just like
Oh
suck
no,
it
I
up.
meant
No, for the
excreting a crystal.
slimes. Yeah.
Nah, they're
But I guess they're
they're
gelatin, so they're
gelatinous.
fine.
Yeah, they,
I
you
would
know-
personally hate to do it, but
Well,
good for them.
you're just focusing for like a second, and then you're creating a solid from your liquid. So,
fair enough.
you know,
Not
I
liking where this conversation is going.
PSA: have fiber in your diet.
yeah.
If you find yourself creating solids from liquids more than 4 times a day, seek out your doctor.
Yeah, that's probably a wise choice.
Paging Dr. Bipples.
Oh yeah, we gotta get Dr. Bipples in here.
Oh god. Well, I did finally announce that I am the Eremite Gale Hunter in the Genshin thing.
Yeah.
She is so cool. She's a big buff bow lady with a big cool bird.
Go on.
Bird.
And it's very hard to find footage of her. I found one video and I was like, oh, she's out.
You have to go like hunter in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is that part of the game is like
Very hard.
300 hours of content in, so it's
Mhm.
hard to get there from scratch.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
and
Caitlin,
she-
I will never
you-
see her.
Yeah, I know, it's okay. But you also can't really kill her, so that's cool.
Oh fuck.
What wouldn't have been my intention, but good to know.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's it for now. Who's up?
That would
guess
be. Bosco, where can they find you? What are you up to?
Here, you can find me here. Next.
I see. Laney, where can they find you? What are you up to?
Find me all over the place at Lanny Pator. Here it's twitch.tv/Lanny Pator. Been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, loving the shit out of it. I think I might actually
Yeah.
do some open lobbies tomorrow, so pop on over to my Discord, hang out, try to survive me. It'll be fun. That's me.
Hey. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you and what are you up to?
You can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and you can follow the adventures of my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. I dropped my pen. It's finally out. I get to say it. If you like soccer anime, if you've been excited about Blue Lock, if you want to see me continue my quest to fulfill my soccer gauntlet a la Thanos style, check out Blue Lock. I play Wataru Kuon in Blue Lock in the English dub. First episode is up on Crunchyroll today. There's more of this boy to come. I know he's very quiet in this first episode, but I promise there's a lot to this character. I'm very excited. Really thrilled to be playing this character. Also, I did not stream today before this, like I said I was going to. I was feeling kind of crappy today. But tomorrow, I will be streaming. And I realize I don't talk about this very often, but I have prints available for purchase with my signature on a little shop called Streamily. Check out streamily.com/Mark Allen Jr. You can get those prints over there. Tomorrow, during my stream, I'm going to be doing a live signing. So if you want some and you want to see me sign it on stream, on camera, you can see me sign it on camera right then and there in front of your face. If you want something special put on it, let me know. I'll put it on there. I'll do it all live during the stream. So check that out. Streamily.com/Mark Allen Jr. That's it.
Hell yeah.
All right. And Thoropodar, where can they find you and what are you up to?
I am up to commissions because holy shit, has mentioning it on here filled up my fucking email. So if you're so if I've responded to all of them. It's gonna take a bit to get to everybody. So thank you so much everybody for reaching out and commissioning me. It's really sweet and awesome. But yeah, you can find me over at twitter.com therapod_art, twitch.tv therapodart, where you can possibly watch the process of those commissions. And yeah, I'm doing what I'm usually doing. Monday gaming stream on Twitch, and yeah, I'm drawing a lot. Thank you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess that just leaves me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Check out my DM's Guild. I got 5th edition content out on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Oh.
That's right.
Wow.
Squiddly Mow. Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order.
Do it.
Speaking of Die Hard Dice, I'm
Get
going
some
to
Thank
use
good Christmas gifts.
I'm going to use a different set today. So if they end up working against you, I apologize, but they've never
you
been
get spooky
rolled.
dice, Connor?
Hmm?
Did you get spooky dice for this session?
I did not get spooky dice. I have a very special set of dice. But don't worry
Death
about it.
Dice.
The
Very
death
special
dice.
dice for a very special set
Yeah.
of skills.
Indeed.
Dice
They're
is voiced by Liam Neeson.
they're easier to see in the dark, fortunately for me.
I will
So,
find you, and I will make you roll ones.
hello.
And you will natural one.
Good luck. We've got Madubao. Thank you for the 5 months of Prime. Uncle Comic Book Guy, thank you for getting 3 subs to the community. Zen Leader, thank you for the 100 bits. Alan. Oh wait, that's Steve. Steve. The 7, thank you for the 10 months. Gob. Dragosoon, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's gob it up. We're gonna gobble it up. Vinmaru Kauros Corwin, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, Gabos just got home from a wedding. Life is good today. Hey.
Nice.
Gauze21,
Congrats
thank
on
you
the
for
happy couple.
5 bits. Tonk, you're already dead. Hag, what?
Concaves their face in.
I like it.
Ugh.
That's
part
Skelebro. Thank you for the 45 bits. How's it going, guys? Bosco didn't give me his bones yet. Anyways, Connor, me and a friend are working on a board game. Once it's in test phase, would you be interested in testing it? Maybe. Robomom, thank you for the 5 bits. Callum Draws, thank you for the 50 bits. Keep at least 2 lycanthropes with you at all times. That way, if you lose one, you'll always have a spare wolf.
Hey,
Okay.
I like it.
Lord Archive, thank you for the 6 months. Dragosoon, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's go bowling with Gabos. Are they the pins or the balls? We'll find out.
Yes.
Gauze21, thank you for the 10 bits. What animal will Laney grab this session? A raccoon? An opossum? You decide. Vote now on your phones.
You decide.
Back to it.
We're back to it, apparently. It all comes back to epic rap battles of history. Fat Spartan, thank you for the 13 months. This channel is a perfect background sounds to listen to while indulging in some good old rock and stone. Hey. And finally, we got TommyTune88. Thank you for the 100 bits. Happy Gobtober. Happy Gobtober indeed. All right. Now, here's the thing.
My jam.
Who wants to
Oh my god.
recap?
Actually, I want to bring up something. I didn't get any advantage or incentive last time.
Oh my god, that's right.
I
You
think
didn't-
fair is fair.
You didn't use any, or
No,
I'm pretty sure
I didn't.
Because I got inspiration last
Yeah,
time.
you didn't tell me to put it on there. I don't think.
I didn't.
It's
You-
not marked on my sheet.
You
It
did
wa-
not.
I don't think you did actually.
Damn.
I didn't wanna
Holding
say
out on
anything.
Ritzel?
Damn.
Well, if that's the case, then go ahead and give
All
yourself
right.
inspiration from last time. But who wants to do the recap this time to see if they can score some advantages?
I'm gonna be mean, and I'm gonna say Bosco should do it.
I think his character would probably go last because he got known last. You know, like
That's true.
as we learn more about him, his delivery will be more important at that point.
I don't know. I feel like this week I would truly love to hear Estic's opinion.
I
on
really
how
do want to
last
hear.
week went.
I really
Probably
want to hear
that
about
is-
the.
badly.
We
The problem
did
with
that
that is
fight?
Mark has to remember.
Well, I
I'll
think
give it a
that'll
try.
work great.
All
with
right,
Estic,
real
though.
quick, we fought the hags most of the session.
No.
Hang
It's
on.
supposed
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
in
It was a
character.
fight.
You can't just do that.
No, I know, but you can remember what happened above game.
No.
That's all
I'm
I'm
gonna
worried
give it
about.
a try. Here we go.
Discord. Okay.
Okay, great.
You got this.
All right. So, what happened was, Ritzel went into a house to sell some stuff to some ladies or whatever. And then the door shut and it was really scary. But I opened the door, with my foot, and so it was open. And then we took turns, squeezing people in and rushing people out. And eventually I got turned into a fucking squirrel, which was just, that sucked. But then I unsquirrelified, so I stabbed that bitch in the face. And then she died because Tonk beat the shit out of her. But then her other sister ran away or whatever. It sucked. I'll find her eventually. Don't worry about it. And then the tree people were saved, and we walked over to the other building, and there were a bunch of animals in there. We found a monkey. His name is Ooh. He's super cool, I think. He's going to be a really good friend for Ritzel's friend back at his inn. Wait, I know her name. Oh, God. Oh, I'm blanking on it. No, I'm not. What am I talking about? I know her name. I'm just not going to tell you because you don't need to know. Anyway, after that, the plant people were yelling at us for a while. Ripper did some dumb shit, and then I beat the shit out of him. Just cause sometimes you got to remind people. And then we went to sleep, and Ripper went to sleep outside like an asshole. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. That's all that happened.
Indeed. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration. But you did miss one thing, because in the middle of the night, I believe it was both Estic and Ritzel.
Perhaps that's where we can. Perhaps that's where we can join the journey.
Yeah, I
Indeed.
didn't think we got too much of that. Just that she showed up in our dreams or whatever.
Indeed. In
Said this isn't over ominously.
All right.
In the middle of the night, both of you are visited
Oh, and
by.
the Grick. I forgot about the Grick. I'm sorry.
Yes, the take away your advantage. No. But in the middle of the night, Estic and Ritzel, you are visited by a nightmarish vision of the two remaining hags that had escaped your clutches. And they both whisper the same thing to you. They say, "You will pay for what you've done, little ones."
Ritzel just kind of turns and tosses in his bed.
You both have a very fitful sleep.
Can I roll to take advantage of my dream and beat her up in Dreamland? Can I achieve lucid dreaming?
Sure. Just give me a wisdom check. Just give me a wisdom check. We'll.
Wait, are we allowed to fight our dreams?
I'm trying.
I believe if anybody can do it, it's Estic.
It's not. It's rolling on D&D Beyond really fucking
Oh, it's
slowly.
coming. Yeah, it's coming. Don't worry about
First roll of the night always seems kind of slow.
So it's a 16, which you can see hopefully in the game log.
I saw the 16, but
Let's see what our
roll 20.
Let's see what our night hag. I'll believe you. Let's see what our.
What am I supposed to do to make it fix that?
I don't know.
See what our night hag has to say about that particular.
Just gonna roll something real quick to see if it works. No, it's not working. Hang on a second. Sorry. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, now it's working.
There you go.
Well, if you could punch your dream with the glaive, that would have been real good.
Well, she got a 15 on the die, plus 2 is going to beat you out by 1.
It's fine.
So try as you might, you are made to be helpless in your nightmares, where they come to life and they haunt you throughout the night. And as you all awaken, most of you get a long rest. However, Ritzel and Estic, not only do both of you not receive a long rest, your maximum hit points are reduced by 5.
What? Whoa. Fatigue.
No, that's not fatigue. That's
Mark.
Magical draining bullshit.
Hey, Mark, remember where I said you were cursed and you were like, no, I'm not? Yeah, you are.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do we at least get a short rest?
Hey, my maximum hit points match my hit points that I had at the end of the session last time, so this works out.
I'll say you can take the short rest, but you
need that.
Yeah, you do not get a long rest. You suffer a point of exhaustion, and you do not receive all of your hit points back.
Well, on a short rest, we can roll our hit dice for that, right?
Yes, you can roll your hit dice and see how much you get back.
Ritzel wakes up with like 17 bags under his eyes. Very cartoony.
I'm just switching some spells around.
Something about sleeping on these piles of old ropes. Oh, it's not very comfy. Oh, just...
I had a great sleep, and I'd like to imagine Anura slept like... You know that old cartoon with Mark Antony, the dog, and the little kitten? And the kitten was on top of... Yeah.
Doors.
That's what I imagine.
I'm in serious trouble for not having gotten that long rest, I will say.
Uh-oh.
All part of the journey.
There's a lot of things I can't do now.
Don't worry, don't worry, Estic. One day you'll go to college.
Oh, buddy.
But I'm late for prom!
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a first level spell. Okay. All right. I just swapped some of my prepared spells around.
I forgot to take my long rest, so now it's done.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, Ritzel just kind of like stretches. What's it look like outside right now?
Outside, it is morning now, as you rest.
Wait, it's morning?
Tom must be really fucky here right now, because I really don't feel like I've slept that long.
It
You
is.
said it's morning?
It is in fact morning. Speaking of
Like
which,
it looks like morning?
the
like there's
sun
sunlight?
the sun is high in the sky and light is shining down on all of you. It appears to be morning.
That's the first time it's been morning since we got here, right?
To your knowledge, it has. Yes.
Had shitty dreams all night too. One of them old ladies was like bitching that we killed them all. Wait, we did kill them all, right? Like
Yeah,
they disappeared and whatnot.
I had that dream too. I wouldn't worry about it. It's just a dream.
All right.
Can't hurt you.
We just killed one. 2 got away.
Yeah, I remember. I have a sworn blood oath against one of them. But again, like the dream doesn't matter. It's just a dream. It can't hurt you. So you're fine.
All right. Use no magic better than I does. Oh! God damn, this floor is... Oh, God, I hate it. Come on, ooh! Let's go.
I was just gonna go check. Is Ooh doing okay?
Ooh wakes up and he...
I toss him a few more nuts out of one of my rations.
he gobbles them up immediately.
That's a
Connor.
good boy.
Yes.
Connor.
Yeah.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
You absolutely can.
So for 10 minutes, one action. Can I turn to Ooh and just be like, hello? Can you
Yeah. What's
Can you-
up? Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Are you okay?
No, I'm pretty hungry actually, and I got this thing around my waist. It kind of hurts a little bit. The more I eat, the hurts more.
I turned to Ritzel and I'm just like, so Ooh says he's really hungry, but the more he eats, the more that belt hurts him.
Quick question: when you cast Speak with Animals, do you start ooking at the monkey when you talk to him?
I don't know.
That's very important to how Ritzel's going to
sake,
react.
For comedy's sake, sure.
All right, Ritzel just has like an eye cocked towards you.
Don't worry, I'm talking to him.
Right. Sorry, I thought you were talking at me first. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm just processing. What?
I cast a spell that lets me talk to animals.
No, I'm up to you on that point, but what did you say?
They're really hungry. Like she's like counting with her fingers, so like really hungry, and also that thing around his waist hurts him a lot.
A light bulb goes off in Ritzel's hat.
Would you mind asking Ooh if I were to provide him food, if he'd stay by if I took that little thingy off him?
So turning to Ooh and just and basically just
Rapid fire.
yeah, just rapid fire. So my buddy Ritzel here, that's his name. This is Ritzel. Your name is Ooh. Would you promise?
He's like, it is?
Would you... I knew this was going to be a riot the second I cast. I can't stop smiling. I'm sorry. So my friend Ritzel here wants you to stay, and if you stay with us, he'll keep giving you food, and that belt can come off. Do you promise to stay?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. 18, and just to see if we get a crit. Okay, so it's just an 18, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, keep the nuts coming. Take the belt off, and you can call me whatever you want.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm going to need that on a bumper sticker.
Take the belt off.
Keep
give me
the
some
nuts coming.
Super
Take
proud.
the belt off, and you can
There it
call me
is.
whatever you want. Something's
Oh,
about
wow.
to go down.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Super proud of herself. She like puts her hands on her hips, like turns to Ritzel. If you keep those nuts coming, he'll do whatever you want.
Ritzel again blinks twice.
Sorry, still sleeping frost. All right, sounds good.
Goes down to. I look Ook in the eye.
He
I
locks
reach
eyes
towards
with you.
I offer him a nut.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And then I start to reach for the belt, and I slowly pull the pin out and
It's a
unlatch him
grenade!
while I keep looking at him.
Yeah, as you're taking the belt off, he like pauses all body movement for a moment, just watches what you're doing.
Maintain eye contact. And And then the
he's-
belt is off.
Okay, you can tell he thinks about just bolting for a second, but
You're
he,
our
like,
friend now.
he like smacks his lips and all right.
Is there anything else you want besides nuts?
What do you got?
I have this,
look,
and Anura just pulls out a
Yeah.
sausage.
Oh.
It's not the were sausage. It's just regular sausage.
I was gonna say, wait.
I mean, baboons are omnivorous.
Oh,
It is just a regular sausage. I will
he
offer.
like holds
it to
his hands out for it.
I will place the sausage in his hand.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
think we have an arrangement here.
If you ever need to talk to me again, just tug on my leg armor.
Ritzel is just so amused watching them ook back and forth.
Oh yeah. The entire time it's just. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Ritzel like looks at Tonk and see what Tonk is expressing from this interaction. Because Tonk knows.
I will say this is not the
Anura a
first
bit
time
more.
she's cast Speak with Animals.
Oh yeah, no. Tonk is just like the arms crossed, kind of blank slate face, watching like ping ponging back and forth as they talk, but completely unfazed. This is very normal business.
Monkey business, you could say.
Yeah,
Hey.
you could,
You shouldn't, but you could.
but you could.
All right, so as long as we keep giving,
Wow.
so as long as we keep giving, ooh, nuts and sausage, he'll stick around. He's got
Yes.
very particular tastes.
Alright. Well, I did my morning thing.
All right, Hank.
Just tries to like crack my back and stuff.
Shall we get moving? See what we can find out there in the world.
I guess.
We're supposed to deal with that cult, right?
Right. That fucking thing. God damn, I'm so tired.
Hey, where the hell is the metal guy?
Oh, he stayed out last night.
I stumble out the front door and just feel like I have an immense hangover as the sun hits my eyes.
I hope he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey,
Is-
Ripper, mate! You out here somewhere?
Is the tiny hut visible?
If you guys spent time talking, you would not have seen it because it dissipates after 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
The only person who probably would have seen it was Ritzel from the night before when he initially cast it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and right now he's just sitting out here rubbing his eyes in the sunlight, looking haggard as fuck, just yelling.
You out here somewhere?
Ripper is going to emerge from the tree line, and you will see that he has his katana out.
If you ever pronounce it that way again, I'm killing you in Minecraft.
Watch out. It's the katana.
Yeah, there it is.
Baddest sword in all of video game history.
He's got a
Folded.
katana out.
Why are we
Folded
here?
1,000 times.
Just to suffer.
What's with the katana?
Sorry, Mark.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Gaijin, save me.
Guy Jimbu.
Fucking,
Does Ripper look like he's threatening or?
Nope, you'll actually see him sheath it as he gets closer to you guys. He just comes out with it drawn.
Ah, I see.
Did you just kill something? Or...
No.
Alright, each their own. So where are we supposed to be going now? Where's that lake thingy? Anybody actually know? Hey, does Oo know? Does E know where it is?
Let me ask Ooh. Hey Ooh, have you seen any like glowy pools and cultists around?
Pool?
It's like a really clean water place.
Oh, let me think.
Ripper, you see Anura's just ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, wow. All right. Hang on. What is a baboon's
just gives us a
intelligence?
map.
Oh my fucking god!
He just starts drawing it in the floor with a stick.
Just go here.
You are here.
Hang on. Let me actually really quick just grab his stats. Maybe you might need him.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Well, that's still pretty good. Yeah, he thinks for a moment. That way, I think, and he points north.
Ooh. Leaning back to Ritzel, he said he thinks, so...
Is that way? And I point the way the monkey's pointing.
Yeah, he thinks it's that way.
Wait, are you starting to learn his language?
With magic, yes.
No, I'm talking to Ritzel.
I'm picking up bits and pieces of it. The part where he used his finger to point that way was a pretty good indicator. When he said it, he said, I think. I don't know. I'm so tired.
Means north. Got it. Cool.
That way's north? Cool. All right. Come along. Ooh! We'll head that way for now. Unless anybody else got a better idea.
Sounds good to me.
Piggyback on Tonk like a jetpack.
As
Connor, you have to move otherwise
We're
we
following.
don't know where
Ooh.
we're going. Yeah.
he's leading the way now.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're following the monkey.
He skitters off north and he like waves after you. Woo!
Just doing that thing where they like turn around every now and
Ooh is
Making sure you're following.
he's about to S rank on this escort mission.
All right, Ripper, all of the people that you came here with are now following a baboon.
I am well aware.
Like, how on
right.
earth are these people still alive?
And just forget this little map down here. It's just,
Can do.
The other caps are back. Oh no!
No.
For a second, I thought he literally just led us back to where we had already fucking been.
Oh my god!
Not again.
No, he did not. He has escorted you off further into
katana.
Katana.
If you scroll down, it's down at the bottom.
Katana.
Katana Joe.
I was just about to do that bit. Thank you for doing it, so I don't have to do it.
And there you go. And yes, Ooh leads you off in the forest, and there's no real like trail that he's following. He just seems to be leading you off further and further. And as he does, the sound of roaring and rolling thunder becomes more and more apparent as
My fucking head.
you see the sky off in the distance darken and occasionally light up with flashes of red.
That's not good.
You know what? We're in the bet. Money? That's where we're heading. We're heading straight towards that. Guaranteed.
We're gonna fight the storm?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ooh. Never fought a storm before.
Anybody here ever fought a storm? Just looking for experience.
Yeah, I'm excited to try something new.
Kind of like
Alright.
stretching his glaive. You know
Let's
that thing
make-
where people pick a stick up over their head and like bring it down behind their head?
I was muted.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Ritzel will just kind of give you a winning smile.
Let's make you the expert then, mate.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And he keeps tapping his cane to the ground as we follow. Ooh.
I'm gonna JoJo walk towards the storm.
Yes, and Ooh leads you off further and further into the forest, and at last it seems as though you've reached the northern edge of the forest. The trees are fewer and far between here, and a short distance ahead of you, you can see the edge of a body of water. And as you come closer, you can see it's a wide river running perpendicular to your path. Off to the east, you see that the river runs between two swaths of dense forest. To the west of you is a well-worn trail that leads through the underbrush that seems to follow the watercourse. On the ground in front of you are the remains of campfires, suggesting that others have used this place to rest.
Looks like this place is pretty well traveled.
Okay, so are we gonna have to ford the river? Because I've heard that ends really badly for people, like, all the time.
I bet you could do it.
I mean, obviously I can, but I'm worried about you
See?
guys.
I've done it before.
Yeah, there we go. See, we got two. Is it stunning?
All right.
I can turn into a big frog and swim.
Just don't get dysentery.
I'll do my best. Fuck.
Ritzel's just so groggy.
You need your second cup of coffee.
Yeah. Seeing Ritzel kind of worse for wear, can I like do an Arcana check to notice if it's anything magical based?
Gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Arcana check.
Nora and I make one since we're probably gonna exchange a look and then both look.
Sure, you can make one as well.
We are sharing the brain cell.
Oh,
It's coming. Oh, I see it on the Beyond 20 roll.
Oh.
Yeah,
3.
refresh D&D Beyond,
okay.
and then it'll
Right,
it'll load in. That's not a great
native
check,
on
though.
roll 20.
Not a
Wolf.
great roll. Not a great roll. Oh, did it not show up?
No,
Not yet.
so
what,
yeah,
what was it?
it was
Was
a
it-
3.
A
I rolled
3?
it. Yeah, it was a 3.
Unfortunately, to both of your eyes, it just seems like they're tired.
Uh-oh.
You could have been,
Question.
yeah.
Question for you, Connor.
Uh-huh.
Above game, I know what's going on. What would I have to also roll an Arcana for Ritz
You would-
or for Ripper to know it?
You'd also need to roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Can I roll an insight instead? Would you allow that?
I don't think an insight would work for this.
It wouldn't. It's just a higher number, so I was hoping it would. Okay.
No.
Well, at least you're honest.
That's a 5.
Oh, Jesus.
A 5?
no.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to all of your suspicions, it just seems like they're tired. Like they got hit really hard during that fight yesterday, and it could just be anything. It should just be their bodies trying to heal or whatever.
I was a dog for part of last night. That might.
That is true.
So you
That
said
is
you
true.
said Ritzel's being visibly exhausted.
Yes.
Okay. Stick's gonna check too.
All right, make your check with disadvantage because you're exhausted too.
But I normally have advantage, so it's a standard roll.
Straight roll, sure.
20.
Oh,
Seeing
my
as
God.
how it actually happened to you, it makes sense. You saw a lot of really crazy and haunting shit last night in your dream, and you also definitely heard and saw the shapes of hags in that dream as well. You're thinking maybe this has something to do with them.
Hey, Ritzel.
What's up, mate?
He kind of like motions towards his shoulder. Come on up here. I'll carry you across. It'll be easier.
All right. I ain't gonna turn it down.
And start climbing up that way.
Looking over at Ooh, can I gauge whether or not I'd be able to carry both Ooh and Ritzel?
They're both small. I'd say make an athletics check.
At disadvantage, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, 17.
Sure.
I'll
Yeah.
motion to Ooh while looking at Anura.
Hey, can you tell Ooh to come up here as well?
Has it been 10 minutes?
It
Connor?
probably has at this point. Yes.
I'm gonna see if he follow. I'm gonna see if he follows my command. I'm gonna hold out a nut and just kind of like wave forward.
Make a straight animal handling check.
Can we make a gay animal handling check instead?
What?
He does love nuts and sausage.
Well,
All right. The animal handling. Kablop. That is a 7. Oh, the nat 20 on the other side.
He looks up at you and he holds his hands out when you hold the nut out.
I shake my head, and I keep wiggling the nut.
He like scratches the back of his head and looks at you quizzically.
Okay, I've got
He's
this.
too stupid to eat. He's not
I'm gonna
eating.
squat down, so we're at almost eye level, and I'm gonna extend my arm out to him like a ramp, so he can
And I'm gonna
walk
hold-
up the ramp.
And I'll hold the nut towards the edge of his other shoulder.
Connor, I want to thank you for giving us this monkey.
thank you.
It's everything we wanted.
I mean, you caught the monkey. He was supposed to run off into the forest, so I don't know why you're thanking me.
You allowed us to keep him.
There you go.
Can
Why
I
don't-
make a animal handling?
Make an animal handling check. Why don't you?
Alright.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This will
Y'all
also
ready
be a
for
straight
this?
roll because you've got.
He just
don't
needs to
know.
make an intelligence check,
Hey!
damn it.
Hold on. Question: wouldn't it be with advantage because he's being assisted with the food?
Yeah,
It
but he's
would
also
be,
exhausted.
but he's also
But I'm
exhausted.
Yeah.
But
So
what
at
if he had
this point, I
advantage for the
think Ooh
food
needs to
and
make an-
because he's charismatic? So then
Advantage
double
doesn't stack
advantage.
twice.
I think
That's
I
stupid.
think
5e is
Ooh needs to
dumb.
make an intelligence check. I'm holding a nut at the end of a ramp. It's up to him to figure this shit out at this point.
Let's go ahead and make an intelligence check for him to see where this goes.
Nick is so aggressive
You're a
about this
smart
happening.
monkey.
He's a
come
smart
on,
monkey.
I know. He told us where to go, and he knows how to eat.
You rolled a 17 on the die. -3 is going to be a 14.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll be like, and he'll like daintily climb up your arm, and he'll climb really
And I'll
fast up your
nod.
arm and go to the nut.
Ritzel will nod as he
I
does
will-
that.
Curl my arm and stand up before he has a chance to jump off, and I'll start crossing the river.
I'm giving him the Jack Nicholson like anger management nod as he's climbing the arm.
So,
Oh my god.
what is happening is that you are going to cross this river while holding Ritzel and a monkey.
Yeah.
Wait, do we need to cross the river?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's just doing it.
This
He's
is where Ooh
exhausted
took
too.
us, and it seems like the right place to go because we're going towards the storm, right?
Also, he's exhausted too, so he's doing what Estic's doing what he thinks needs doing.
This
so
is
worried.
what I'm here for, is for transporting, for loading and unloading of passengers only.
How deep is this river?
How deep is it?
Well, we're about to find out.
Oh god.
Let's see here.
Is this like a raging river? Is it like a babbling brook?
It's-
Like-
it's- not-
This is a suicide pact.
It's not like a raging whitewater rapids thing, but it does look. It looks like Estic couldn't stand up and hit the bottom. It is also looks make a perception check. I suppose, Anura, since you're trying to figure this out.
Yeah, okay. 18 perception.
This river is probably 500 feet wide.
Oh.
Oh, well,
yeah, we're
I
probably
mean,
not fording that then.
hold on a second.
Feet?
If I don't think you need to have much of a perception to know that a river that's 500 feet wide is probably not best crossed that way.
Apparently, you do, Mark.
Well,
We're
if
both very
you
tired
didn't
in our
describe it
defense.
as that wide. I wouldn't just go strolling into the river if I knew it was that wide.
Oh.
Estic, wait, look how wide it is.
I knew that.
Open your eyes,
Just testing
Estic.
you. All right, so fine. I'll ask
we're riding your
questions
shoulder
of
now.
God. Is the storm that we're approaching on the other side of the river?
Yes.
And you said that there's like a crossing path down the way a little bit.
There,
like a camping ground or something like that.
there is a trail off to the west of you that cuts through the underbrush.
Okay.
You're in front of basically an abandoned campsite right now that is on the other side of this river.
Can we see a crossing point at any place from what's visible? Any sort of bridge or rocky path, something like that.
Ritzel just starts trying to take a nap.
Next
to your head.
I'll allow it.
It looks as though if you're trying to gauge whether the trail would lead you to where you need to go ahead and make me a perception check as well.
All right. 22 with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You can tell just narrowing your vision and your perception to a single point, you can see that the trail does indeed seem to be cutting through and heading towards the area where the storms are beginning to thicken. It looks like following this trail would get you where you need to go.
Okay.
Wait. I thought we were going to swim across, but I just had a better idea. I think this pathway is going to cross the river and take us to the storms. So let's go this way instead.
Just telling you, Mac. Thanks for the ride.
Man,
No worries.
Estic, you're so smart.
Yeah, I know. And he's going to start heading down the path.
There wasn't any hint of sarcasm there. She meant it.
Yeah. And he was genuine in his response.
Yeah.
Tonk looks at Ripper after Anura's like, yeah, you're so smart. And looks at Ripper like, that guy knows what he's talking about, with like the raised eyebrows. Motions at Estic, and then follows after him like, right?
Ripper will have been ritual casting, which I would have needed 10 minutes to do. Have we been standing around for about 10 minutes?
I'd say
We're pretty inefficient.
Trying to swim across the 500 feet long river would have taken up a bit of time, enough for you to start ritual casting.
Okay.
I took like 2 steps in.
Because they had
speed a
started
little.
talking about that, I was ritual casting Water Walk, and I will use it on myself. And Ripper's just going to walk on the water to kind of get a better vantage point, and I want to roll a perception check to see if I can get a better idea of what these storms are, if they're natural or not, or anything like that.
Yeah. Go ahead. Since you're on the river
I guess that's
itself.
nature.
Yeah, nature or arcana, I would say. God damn it.
I mean, they're both going to suck. 14?
Yeah, simple enough. You can tell just based off of how thick and dark the clouds are and the odd coloration of the lightning, this is definitely not a natural occurrence.
Gotcha. So Tonk will see Ripper give you a nod back very politely, and then you will essentially, if you look, watch him walk onto the water and then analyze the storm and continue walking with you guys on the water.
Has Tonk seen anyone do that before?
What level are you?
We're
Oh,
what?
I think it's level 9 that you can do that. Huh?
Yeah, I think I'm like 8.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Make a history check?
Okay, because
No.
4.
I have a question for you above game, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Does Tonk look like they're interested or afraid of it?
Not afraid per se. It's more of like one of those you think you might be hallucinating situations. So like pupils have dilated and kind of the sort of stepping back from the side of the riverbank, like not understanding what's going on.
Ripper is going to walk towards the bank as we're all going, and he's going to motion to your flower crown, and then he's going to hold out his hand for you to take it, if you will.
Tonk will look at Anura like, is okay?
She nods. She trusts you.
Okay, takes the hand.
Okay. So, Connor, Water Walk is 10 willing creatures, and I know I'm supposed to technically do it when I cast it. Would you allow me to extend the benefits?
Sure.
Okay. When you touch his hand, your flower crown is going to grow a little bit, and he's going to motion for you to take a step out onto the water, but he's not going to force you to.
Honk. Understanding what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Will like their expression will shift a little bit, and their whole body stiffens, and you see them kind of like hunker down at first, and then they shoot off like a spring and run with your hand in theirs to see how fast they can go on top of the water.
Ripper will attempt to sprint with them, but is very quickly either going to be dragged because they're quicker or lose hand contact.
Oh no, like Naruto running with Ripper flapping behind them, essentially.
Okay, then yeah, done.
Anura is on the beach watching this and just kind of just sits down and just watches very happily and smiling, seeing Tonk have fun, because this is kind of a rare occurrence.
What
Yeah,
is
you
it like?
take off on the surface of the water, and it's an odd sensation. I'll say. Running on water is nothing feels solid underneath your feet. You can sort of feel like the ripples and waves as you stomp on the water. But you are finding purchase and you are able to move, but it's sort of like you're walking on nothing almost.
Nothing at all.
Tug will also as soon as the like running in massive circles has stopped being a thing, because the experience is so new, they like how do I explain this? You know when a kid runs in circles around their parents? Tonk is doing judo rolls and just switching which hand they hold with Ripper. So they're just judo rolling around and around and around and around and around and around, and then switching directions. And then like rolling around on the water, completely soaking everything, but not piercing the surface of the water is so much fun. It's like a kid playing in a puddle. Doing their best not to break contact.
That happens, and you do get a little bit wet, but it's not. You don't get like completely drenched. Like your contact with the water is very minimal while this spell is underneath your is on your person. If you would try to like push your hand into the water, it simply wouldn't go in.
Oh man, okay. Tonk is like big boot little kid stepping all over this water, like stomping, making the little splashes. Full tooth grin.
Yeah.
And
Like a snow day.
yeah, once we're at that point, Tonk will absolutely forget that they need to hold on to Ripper and will let go to do a real big jump stomp and will fall through the surface.
Actually, you wouldn't fall through the surface.
No?
Yeah.
Nope.
I thought it was just, I thought they had to have contact.
You have the benefits now.
You have the benefit.
Okay.
So you'll let go and think something might happen, but it won't.
Okay, Tonk, yeah. Then Tonk would like jump and like have the full panic face of like, oh shit, I'm gonna drown. And then hit the water and be like, I'm fine.
And Ripper will just give you a wink. And then he will motion to your crown again and point. What was the last thing you heard, though, before everything?
You guys are still playing in the water.
Yeah, so I pointed to Tonk's crown and then pointed at Anura, and Tonk sprinted off to go touch them, and I asked if I could grant the benefits of Water Walk to Anura to join Tonk on the water.
Yeah.
Did you hear that part, I guess, is the question.
Yep.
Tonk.
Yeah, you could as well.
All right, so go ahead, Tonk. You can go make them water walk.
Oh
Right
yeah.
on.
We'll
As you're sprinting, she'll instinctually just jump at you as well, like when you're within reach. Kind of jumping hug.
Tonk once Anura has jumped, they will like synchronize. Tonk will know when Anura's gonna jump, so Tonk will jump at the same time, intercept Anura in the air, land, jump backwards, and then sprint towards the water.
She was right on the beach.
Oh, I know, but we can't. There's too much excitement, so the momentum must go. There was no simple stopping here.
And she is smiling and laughing, seeing you so happy. She's having a ball with this.
Tonk, once you're actually on the water, Tonk forgets that you can also walk on the water now, and continues the same routine they just did, but with you in their arms.
And while you guys are just adorably running around and playing and having this blast on the water, Ritzel is just like leaning his head against Estik's, drool coming out of his mouth, and Estik is just doing this
Estik's just
doing this
marching
fucking dread march next to the river. With a monkey on the other side trying to pick shit out of your hair, I imagine.
Oh my
Inside
God.
of you are two Gobbo groups.
And meanwhile, Ripper and everybody else is having their best day, and you are.
Would you say they're having a Ripper time?
I would.
Ripping.
I believe
Good
they
time.
would.
They're going out for a rip.
How is Estik feeling during all of that?
I mean, who knows?
I mean, Estik would.
He's just heading towards the storm. He's more excited to fight the storm than the prospect of walking on water.
He's telling me he's straight vibing. That's what I'm hearing.
No,
He's vibing.
He's not vibing. He's not having a great day. But
Ripper. Anura, I assume still being carried by Tonk, or maybe maybe on his shoulders. Anura will look to you, Ripper, and just point at you and say, "You're heart hungry."
He doesn't really say anything back. He just kind of looks at you.
My time with frogs has taught me there's two types of creatures in this world. And Anura takes out Gherkin and kind of places Gherkin on Tonk's shoulder. Gherkin is stomach hungry. All frogs do is they care about their stomach. Even to other frogs. Small frogs get eaten by bigger frogs. Their stomach is what motivates them. They are stomach hungry. You're motivated by your heart. You're heart hungry. Tonk is heart hungry. I'm heart hungry as well. And she'll just smile at you.
And I'd say I had a good breakfast today.
Just the biggest, goofiest grin on her face.
Ripper will just give you a nod since you can't see his face.
What was Tonk's reaction to that?
Tonk is still running.
Okay.
That happens, and then they just.
just the Flash running in circles on top of the
So Connor, I assume the three of us,
stationary.
the three of us will walk on water, and before the hour is up, I will make us get back on land so that it doesn't go badly for Tonk.
Sure.
But we'll continue along the path if we happen to see anything differently from the water for the next hour.
Do I have trouble sleeping while we're on the trail, out of curiosity?
If you're clinging to...
He's sort of like riding on my shoulder pauldron.
Yeah. Nothing happens to you while you're on the trail. No, you have a much more restful sleep than you did last night.
All right, I'm still not going to call it a full rest. I'll keep the
No, it's not a long
exhaustion point,
rest.
but I'll be less sleepy.
It is not enough, but as you begin to get closer and closer, let me just see if this works here.
We're
You
bracing.
get closer,
Man the sails.
and the sound of thunder rolls.
That would jostle Ritzel awake.
Eh. How long was I at?
The time it took to get from where you were when you fell asleep to now.
I look around and just see nothing but nature again.
As you look around,
Shrugs.
actually, Ritzel, make me a perception check with advantage. Everyone else, make me just a regular perception check.
Uh-oh.
That's a nat 20.
Wow. That's a 15 for Estic.
What? Why mine?
A
What?
soft 20.
Yours was an
I see
18.
I see your
18.
perception. It's an 18.
Ritzel, this would be the most obvious to you since you had your eyes closed for most of this. It is night now.
Connor, you may need to poke Wallfly.
Oh, what?
Not that kind of poke.
Oh.
So, a nat 20 and I know what time of day it is. Perfect.
Yeah, it's really obvious to you because it was morning when you guys set out, and now it is night, and the moon is high.
I am the most aware of the time I have ever been. Do I
Most
see anything else
aware.
piercing through the darkness? Any?
Are you back, Connor?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Run
I
a
see.
go to speedtest.net and run a speed test real quick. While everything's connected, it'll refresh your ports. That can sometimes help.
Give me a second, everybody. We're going to take a quick break.
Stand by. Go to the bathroom if you need to. Refresh on beverages.
I do. I'll be right back.
I
Thank
need
you for
to
being
grab
patient,
something from my
everybody.
stomach.
Yeah, we'll just take an early halftime show. That's all.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
a halftime.
Yeah. So do your thing, Bosco.
But just before the break or halftime show, just Bosco.
Yes.
Nice, good scene.
I thank you. I appreciate it. Good shit. You and Caitlin both.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's cute as fuck.
It was.
I don't get to be cute very often. I was very happy.
I know that's really hard for you. So
It's extremely hard for me.
can be
emotions.
cute if
What
you
are
want to.
those? I'm just pointing out the fact that 99% of people believe you don't have emotions. So
It's true. That's why I'm a good actor.
yeah, because he can act like he has emotions. See?
Oh shit!
All right, here's what I got.
I'll
I'll
just
just-
grab some water real quick.
Let you
I
guys
am
take
Bosco. Please insert girder.
take a look at what's happening here.
What's the
Oh yeah, no,
dealio?
it's probably fine. It's what it is it's it's so complicated. As I am really bad with networking, but as it was explained to me, some routers sometimes have forced downtime, and other times it's just like your ports are active for long enough time that your ISP starts to limit them. But if you refresh them to indicate that it's new activity, it'll kind of kick everything over and recycle it and start over again.
Your
Gotcha.
ISP can also just be shit,
That is,
and they could be
Well,
limiting you for no
I'm back.
reason.
It wasn't until now, so hopefully this is fine now.
Let me go
All right.
grab some water real quick. I'll be right back.
It looks like we're consistent.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Do you want to do some bits and subs just to test it while everybody's getting stuff?
Sure, why the hell not?
All right, why not?
All right, I'm back.
What do we have here? We've got...
Blessings.
We've got Ivan the Vandal.
Gesundheit.
Thank you for the 26 months. My group has not only split the party, we split into fractions, as 2.97 of us are on the side of the magic door, and 1.03 of us are on the other. Why is there fractions of people?
It sounds like your
curious how
party
that
is
works.
dead.
Does one? Oh, hold on. Is one of your party members like a legion or made up of like a bunch of little things?
Are you Ants Man?
Are you 10,000
Dude, Ants Man. Him and Spiders Man, those two guys.
They need to team up.
For real. I'm back. I'm about to eat a bar that's in a very loud wrapper, so I'm gonna mute just so nobody has to hear that.
Fucking excellent. Henry Skellerman, thank you for the 7 months. Reasonable Rex, thank you for the 28 months. By the power of goblins, I am here. Game Master Ant, thank you for the 500 bits. You gained a monkey as a party member. You just mimicked what my Pathfinder party did because one of our players was playing as a chimpanzee fighter.
Just a chimp? You were just playing a chimp?
I'd be fucking terrified if something.
Yeah,
if a chimp came at me.
Yeah, chimps will rip your face off.
Now imagine a chimp with like a battle axe.
Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, chimps are terrifying creatures. Are baboons much better? Are baboons like...
They look scary.
I know their
They're-
teeth
they're-
are insane.
They're smaller than chimpanzees, though, so.
That's good.
I still wouldn't want to mess with one because it's definitely got more. If we were to put out my stat sheet, I think it has higher dex.
Yeah.
Now I want to deal with that.
I don't want to fight... Or go ahead, yeah.
Protoss103, thank you for the 10 bits. Can't wait to find out that Ooh is the final boss. Daniel Bonin,
what?
thank you.
I like it.
Thank you for the 30 months. It's been 30 months. It has. It is true.
You didn't give me enough nuts! Woo!
Ooh, being the final boss feels like a Lanny move, though. Here's this NPC for you. By the way, don't look any closer.
Oh,
Here's
hi.
this NPC. By the way, he had your grandfather assassinated.
Oh, shit.
Time to kill him.
You also know the person that killed your grandpa, so.
It is true.
That's so fucked up.
What?
In Ties That Bind.
Oh, yeah.
I've met them, shaken hands with them.
We
Shaking
broke bread
hands?
together.
Jump back and kiss myself.
Defective Sheep, thank you for the 26 months. Oh, so it wasn't just me.
Wait, what?
Draconic Snail, thank you for the 350 bits. Y'all are awesome. These streams are really helping me get through the day.
Hell yeah.
Happy to help.
Defective Sheep, thank you for gifting, what is this? 10 subs to the community.
Woo! Hey.
Humdrum Gum, thank you for the 29 months of Prime. Z on the Blue Dragon, thank you for the 28 months of Prime. Hooray for Gobtober. Here's hoping that the skies are clear.
Well, they're not.
And wait, what's that over there? Oh no! Lag! No!
Whoa!
The storm of lag.
Oh!
Storm
Console
of
button.
lag.
Born from lag of the fucking stormfront. Console button. Thank you for the 10 bits. It's like that one scene from Venture Brothers. It's on. It's off. It's on. It's off. It's on. It's off. It's on. It's off. Zilnita, thank you for the 100 bits. I see my D&D group isn't alone, and the animal companion is the smartest member of the group. And finally, we've got 5 bits from Callum Draws. Remember, if an NPC has a name or a knife, they'll betray you. Ooh has one of those things so far.
To
That
be
is true.
fair, we named him. He didn't come with a name.
To be
So-
fair, though, when
Maybe
we
That is
played
true.
the Family Feud version
we
of
just didn't have a
D&D,
Nura ask.
when we played PvP, there was
did-
no qualifier. It said if they have a name.
I think
Decide-
Amira... Yeah, like I asked if he had a name and he didn't have one, so I'm just like, your name is Ooh.
No, you said your name is Ooh, and he's like, huh?
Yeah, you just straight up told him what his name was.
Oh, okay, alright.
He was like, what?
Huh? Alright.
The fuck you say to me?
Yeah,
You know what you
keep-
just said?
keep the nuts
Keep
coming.
the nuts coming in, and you can call me whatever you want.
No. It was keep the nuts coming. Take off the
In my tongue, they call
Yeah,
me.
and the belt is off.
And you
the
can call
nuts
me
keep
whatever you
coming,
want.
so-
and you can call me whatever you want. That was the phrasing, and it was
In my
glorious.
There you
tongue,
go.
they call me the breaker of storms.
Which in our tongue translates to.
Oh my god.
Appropriate.
There you go.
That was clown to clown communication right there.
Yep.
All right, are we all here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have we all had a sufficient break?
I'm finishing a fudge bar.
I ate a whole hamburger.
Sojourn was effective. I have pralines that I made.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
chap, behave.
I just ate a Nutri-Grain bar. Now I'm jealous.
Delicious
Halo top.
Nutri-Grain. Anyway. Let's see what we've got going on here.
So I am the most aware that it is night that I have ever been. But do I see anything else with my nat 20 in the darkness? Any surprises?
We'll go ahead and lead into this. Following the river course enabled you to make good progress for a while by skirting the forest. Now as the sun dips below the horizon, the river makes a sharp turn to the north, away from the trees. From the opposite direction comes a rumble of thunder and a flash of red lightning, vivid against the darkening sky. And you see off in the distance the light of a fire that seems to be peeking through the trees.
I point towards it as I'm like rubbing my eyes. What's that over there? Off in the distance.
I'll look in the direction he is pointing.
Off in the distance, now that he's pointing out, you see it too. The definite telltale signs and smells of a large fire off in the forest.
Looks like a fire.
I wonder if there's cooking something.
Do I smell any meat on the air or anything like that?
With your natural 20 perception and with your preternatural instincts, you don't smell anything cooking, but you do smell the telltale coppery scent of blood in the air.
Well, I smell blood. Maybe they're going to start cooking something. There's meat over there somewhere.
Well, let's go check it out.
I can turn into a bird and scout for us.
Tonk will...
Ritzel just kind of nods and gestures forward.
Feel free.
Tonk
I'll be
will
right-
stealth in that direction as well.
I will be right back. And I'm as I'm about to go to wild shape, I'm like, oh, almost forgot. I hug Tonk, and then I go in wild shape into a bird.
All right, you
What
wild
kind of
shape into a bird.
Might I recommend a bird that can see in the dark?
Owl.
That would be a good recommendation.
Not like a daytime
Which
bird.
one will look best as a frog?
Owl.
Oh my god, can we see a
Oh.
frog?
Frog owls.
I want to
Frog
see a
owl.
frowl.
A frowl.
A frowl.
Froggle.
I'll
Froggle.
It's like an owl, but it just has frog eyes. That's the only froggy trait about it. It's really
Wow,
gross and weird.
that's
How
horrifying.
horrific.
And it just goes.
Why would you do this?
So yeah, I'm gonna fly probably like 100 feet up, and then just kind of just circle around the camp, see if there's any, cultist
Alrighty.
truckers or something. I don't know.
As you do,
New map.
Oh,
6 huts circle the perimeter of a clearing. In the center of an open area, a large bonfire burns. The targets made of bones and stuffed animals, as well as dummies made of hides and fur, complete the encampment. A group of vicious-looking warriors are gathered around the fire. They clink together their bone mugs and rip into raw animal flesh with their teeth. Fresh blood drips from their mouths and hands. It seems like a celebration of some sorts. Occasionally, between the warriors' cruel laughs, you can hear a cry of, "To the Beast Lord!"
Would a knowledge history check for Beast Lord be in order, or is that just outside of my wheelhouse?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
This would be
Okay, 18.
Oh,
Interesting.
pretty devout
Not bad.
Beast Lord.
Yeah, not too bad.
Where did my dice go?
They're in my
Gone.
pocket.
Pocket
no,
dice.
How was I
Just
supposed
shut
to know
up.
that?
Anura's religion is frogs. That's her religion.
With an 18. With an 18, from what you've heard before, from the large tree that you met before, you heard it mention Malar. Malar is the god of the hunt, also known as the Beast Lord. And you've heard tale that long ago, that basically there are regular campaigns of terror in which followers of Malar will try to basically cast a net and assert their dominance over large swathes of forest.
Okay. But it's safe to assume these are not those cultists that were mentioned earlier.
They're pretty explicit.
Are they?
The god that we're that
Oh shit! I thought it was a different god. My bad.
No, Malar is known as the Beast Lord.
Okay, I'm sorry. I must have crossed my wires with something. Sorry.
You weren't alone. I was like, this is a different cult. A cult before the cult that we're gonna go find.
To be fair, we haven't heard
look
the
just
exact name in
cults
2 weeks.
everywhere.
Well, you don't know. It's a forest.
Frowl Anura will fly back,
Okay.
and then however long it takes for me to fly back, I'll just fly back and then hop
Okay.
into the group. And so Anura like brings out her hands and start counts, and she looks to Tonk and holds out like her hands with her thumbs tucked in. This many men, so eight men, and then she does 2, like holds up 2 fingers, 2 big ugly dog thingies, and these are those Malar cultists. Really bad.
Did they seem like reasonable chaps?
Anura just flashes back to them ripping apart, like, I assume, like, a living deer or something, or
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, diplomacy's out of the question here.
Ritzel shrugs. Well, up to you, big guy. Leans back on Estic.
I mean, you already know what I want to do. Who's up for a fight?
Tonk raises their hand.
You got a question?
Fight.
Oh,
Think he's saying he's ready,
Yeah.
mate?
yeah. What about you, Anura?
These... Malar is upsetting the natural balance, yeah, Connor? Like, everything's kind of whack right now.
From everything you've gathered up to this point, it seems like Malar is trying to muscle in on a place that is considered pretty sacred.
Malar has a lot of bad mojo. We should stop that. She
All
does
right.
a very confident nod.
We'll keep an eye out for Mojo while we're there. Ooh, you ready to fight? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Let's see, am I missing anything?
Oh, and he'll like look over his shoulder, down his nose towards Ripper.
Are you coming, or are you gonna try and stop us this time?
Ripper will make the motion with his hand as if to proceed.
I don't know what that means.
Lead the way.
All right.
on. And he'll crouch down to let Ritzel and Ooh off his shoulders.
Ritzel hops off.
Are you gonna go like full were-wizard again for this one?
I don't know. Still feel really tired. Not sure I got it in me, but we'll see what happens.
I'm just trying to make sure I know what's going on. I don't want to like accidentally stab you or anything. That would suck.
That would. Don't do it, please.
All right. Well, I won't then.
Yeah, Ritzel slowly realizes that there is a possibility of that as he's saying that.
And
as he's slowly trying to wake himself up for this.
did Anura point in the direction of where they were?
Oh yeah, I assume I can point in the absolute direct, like they're over there. We also saw the campfire, so
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Okay.
a pretty big beacon.
Estic will start marching towards them.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna again jetpack on Tonk.
All right.
Yes, but Tonk will be stealthing up to this situation.
Alrighty. If you're utilizing stealth, Tonk, go ahead and do it with advantage.
Think 14? Oh, I have to
Do
do
it
it
again.
again.
Oh, fuck. I'll fucking do it again.
Honestly, Ritzel would probably also try to hide in this situation.
Oh,
take
natural
the
one,
14.
so 14 is great.
14? Alright. Ritzel?
Ritzel is not feeling comfortable. Ritzel is not feeling very confident in a battle at the moment.
That is fine. You also have a stealth with advantage.
Does that equal out to just be regular roll since I'm exhausted? All right.
Yep.
19.
Still a 19.
Not bad.
I'll do it. Oh, an 8. Oh no.
You have advantage.
Oh, that's yes. Ho 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 ho.
Well,
It's an 8.
They were being quite raucous.
I don't know how to stealth.
Yeah,
So
no,
Anura is quiet. Gherkin is riveting every now and then.
yeah. Ritzel kind of knows what's about to happen when it comes to Estic, so he just hides, just like, okay, he's gonna go take care of this shit. All right.
I mean, I'll just be up front. I'm wearing heavy armor. I couldn't stealth even if I wasn't exhausted.
Oh no, I just know that you're going to pick a fight.
All right,
And
and
Ritzel's in the mood to stay the fuck out of it unless he has to get in it.
let me see.
Is Ripper stealthing? Bosco?
What? What,
Yeah, what was the
I think that's for you, Lanny.
What's for me?
You said Everyone's
No.
asking what the was.
No, that was
for.
Connor.
Connor said,
Oh, that was Connor?
That's why I'm like, what,
Yeah, I was umming because I'm looking at the.
I know that's why I'm
character
concerned.
Stat block right now.
He says it so casually, like it's not gonna potentially
Like it's
murder
not
all
going to
of us.
completely wipe the party. Yeah.
All right, so I'll say you guys can go ahead and, because you're stealthing, you can get into a. You can position yourselves anywhere within. Oh, you can't see that.
No.
I'm assuming this will apply for everyone but me.
Everybody that made the stealth check.
Oh my god.
So I'll let you guys position before I go marching
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Ritzel would find a
So
spot
that's
to
that's a
Ritzel would-
natural 20 stealth, Connor, by the way.
Oh my god.
No, it's not. You have disadvantage.
No, we have advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Do you have advantage?
Yes.
Pretty sure we all do because it's night.
We all had advantage. Stop trying to take away my 20. Ripper doesn't get a lot of these.
You all have advantage because they are raucous and they've been drinking and they're being rather rowdy and they do not notice your. Nope,
that's
get
too
back
far.
here.
Too far, Tonk.
Within the
Far?
square.
Oh.
It's got to be
You
in the
gotta
square.
stay within the square.
Actually, it's a rectangle.
Actually,
You're not.
This is
incorrect.
Fire Emblem rules. So Ritzel Ritzel basically just kind of crawls up to like a sturdy branch on this tree that'll support him and allow him to just kind of kick back and watch what the fuck is about to happen.
It's gonna be intense, I'm sure.
Yeah, no.
There's like 6 tents.
He and Ooh are just sharing a bag of nuts right now.
Silently eating peanuts while the movie goes on. I said silently. Jesus. Is everyone happy with where they want to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once everyone's happy with where they want to be, we're gonna roll initiative.
Because
I want to know if we could, because we're stealthing, can we prepare anything or do anything before they get a turn? Like an opening shot, since they haven't seen us and they don't know we're coming.
You'll be getting a surprise round.
Well,
okay, cool.
So I will reiterate, Estic is not stealthing.
Oh, wait, oops.
So...
do you need me to re-roll that and select my Ritzel token?
No,
To be fair, we didn't have to roll until we were on the map, so we stealthed to move forward. Once you start charging, then we get our surprise round.
That's why I was letting you guys get into position, because I was going to say, Connor, I'm just going to walk in. So I was just going to go straight in, and you can tell me where you want me to stop for whatever.
If you're just going to walk right in and forego...
Estic is not stealthing.
Any stealth?
That's why I'm asking if we can do stuff before he marches in.
You can go ahead and put yourself on the square, on one square outside of the box.
I'm a tree.
Wait, one square outside. Oh, he can.
No, that's for Estic. Yep.
Yeah.
He's stealth. Or he's not stealth.
He is not stealthed.
I don't believe in it.
Question, do they all look like werebores, Connor?
Roll me in nature or arcana.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I get advantage because of my background? Maybe.
Sure.
Cool, thank you. 10.
Nice.
Well, that's average. This is not a hard check, right?
A lot of them are eating flesh. That's pretty indicative of raw flesh eating is pretty indicative of
lycanthropes.
Lycanthropy. You're not 100% on that.
Okay.
But with a name like Lord of Beasts, you might be able to make some assumptions here.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make an assumption, and I won't feel bad if it's wrong, because all the evidence is in my favor.
Alrighty. In that case, let me go ahead and pop up initiative here.
The initiative. Don't forget, Tonk, your crown. If you need it.
What?
Advantage.
Whoa.
Hold on. Do I have disadvantage on initiative?
It's
it's only skill checks, I believe.
It's only skills?
I believe first point is only skills. You'll have to
skills
double check,
and
but I believe it's only skills.
Yeah, let me go ahead and...
Oh.
The
Wait,
death
do it
spiral
twice?
is 3, basically.
Yes, Tonk can
correct?
do it twice if they want and take the higher number.
Yep, it's just disadvantage on ability checks. So everything else is
Okay,
normal
we like the
for
17.
me. And for you, Ritzel.
15! Let's go!
Sorry,
Lanny-
what else do I get?
You just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So just bear in mind when you're doing your insight checks that you have disadvantage.
Yep. It's why I'm not fighting.
Fair enough.
So
Wait, but throwing a dagger for sneak attack is still very valuable, sir.
Oh, I'm aware, but Ritzel's just not in the mood.
Oh, no! Well, that's all right.
Mood for fighting? Who
Let
are
me roll.
It's going to be a handicap match. I'm taking out the Undertaker.
we all get a like a prep sort of thing before the fight starts.
You have a surprise round.
So basically, we'll go through the initiative before they do anything.
Got
Is
it,
how that
okay.
works.
Okay.
So
I'm curious. I am
got
curious
this.
before that goes off to how they interact with Estic as he walks into their fucking camp.
Oh, don't worry. I'm so glad I'm on the top of the initiative order for this right now, because I already know how this is going to go.
And for these guys...
wargreers.
Come out and play.
Wargreers.
You did.
Come out and play, way.
Where are my bottles?
Both a great movie and a very good
Clink,
video.
clonk, clink, clonk. All right, that's what the order looks like. Da-da-do. Alrighty, so music, please.
Battle music. Activate.
All right, let's fuck
Dun,
'em up.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun.
Ding ding.
No,
No.
let's go with this one.
Not the Crazy Frog version.
It was always going to be the Crazy Frog version. Are you kidding
I'm
me?
here. It's got to be the Crazy Frog version.
No.
All
I
right.
trusted you, Anura.
So, those of
The
you,
Crazy Frog.
with a surprise round, go ahead. We'll start with Tonk.
Oh. Tonk is gonna hop on in. Wait, let me check one thing just so that I remember. Gonna get to like here. Still kind of in the bushes, but not really. And then pew. Unarmed strike.
Unarmed
Back
strike.
in the head. Yep.
Yes, a 21 will hit.
For 8 bludgeoning. And then would immediately do it again. 13.
13 just hits.
Punches again. 11 bludgeoning. Because we've already committed to this, flurry of blows.
Yeah.
16. Will hit. So yes. 6 damage. 26. Probably gonna hit.
Hey.
Yeah.
9 damage.
In a massive flurry of punches, you completely beat this thing to death
Oh my
in
god.
one round.
From the
That was my
bushes.
target.
So
anymore.
basically, Ritzel's just handing some more nuts over to Oop.
See that? Tonk just mauled that person to death. Crazy shit.
And
This is
then
what...
Sorry.
fucking Homer Simpson style shucks back into the bushes.
All right, well, they still see you and know where you are.
Just 2 yellow glowing eyes from within.
Now, I'd like to imagine you slink back, but your head is still sticking out.
The ears, it's always the ears.
Anura, what would you like to do with your surprise round?
I'm gonna wait. Am I next? I'm like 7 in the initiative order.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm gonna move 15 feet up to Tonk. Cast freedom of movement, and then 15 feet back.
All right.
You get it. You get a nice little pat on the back, and just like kill them all, and then she backs away.
And all you hear is a low grumble from their chest.
Ritzel,
Yeah.
surprise round. What do you got?
Well, I just watched Tonk just walk out, beat the shit out of somebody, and then walk back. Do any of these creature wild men look like they are more in charge than the rest? Like, you know, has a distinct look or like a cool mohawk?
Make a perception check.
To 22.
There doesn't seem to be anybody among this group that has a particular authority over the others that you could indicate.
All right, then I'm just going to pick one at random. I'm going to just look at this one right here, and I'll do my best to read his body language, see if I can pick up on his habits now that he's
Sure.
on his guard. That's a 14.
14.
My disadvantage.
Because you have disadvantage, he might actually succeed this. I say. That's a 13 on the die. -1 is going to be a 12, so you got him.
Hey.
Yeah, I just have that guy as my target now that I'm just kind of like reading him. I do nothing with my surprise round except like look at them.
Fair enough. And Ripper, what are you going to do with your surprise round?
I will be using it to cast Moonbeam at 2nd level.
Moonbeaming 2nd level? Alright.
Correct.
Let me just
Where?
make a funny little...
A fun little hoo-ha.
Do you have your Star Wand ready?
I'll drop it on this guy directly in front of me.
Stop taking my targets.
No. Also,
I will drop it on this target over here.
cool.
Pew! And does he need to make the save immediately?
No, it'll be on the start of his turn, so when we go through the initiative order.
Start of his turn. Alrighty.
What are you gonna do with your
Just for the ease
second
of time,
action?
I'm going to have all the Berserkers go on one action, and then all the
Oh.
Wargs. Well, the Warg, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright, that will bring us into initiative, if that's all you're doing.
What about
It's all we're
second
allowed
action?
to do.
Yeah, second breakfast.
You only have one action.
But what if I had 2?
You don't have
Then you
two
would be able to
actions.
do something else.
Oh, well,
It's mechanically impossible.
you don't know.
Unless you.
Oh,
unless
no,
you
action
use-
surge is the thing.
Anything.
I was
Anything's
literally trying to say
mechanically
that. If you just let me fucking finish my sentence.
The versatility of the 5e fighter is unmatched.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
I know, consistency.
Get him.
Just eating
Connor,
peanuts, just
do I
get
have-
him.
Do I have permission to engage?
It is your
I-
turn, so yes.
All right.
I'm actually
Permission
still
to
hidden. I say
engage,
nothing.
sir.
I know. I just love the fact that you're just flavor-wise
Estic?
in the background eating peanuts.
How about this?
Estic is
gonna
gonna walk up over here. I don't know if this guy saw what happened to the warg, but I'm operating under the assumption that his back is turned to me, so I'll tap him on the shoulder. And when he turns around, Estic just goes, "Aye," and I'm gonna swing at him with my glaive.
Alright. You swing at him.
29 to hit
Absolutely hits.
for 16 damage.
Oucher.
And for my second swing, that's a 28 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 11 more damage.
Whoa.
Does not look like he liked that very much.
Estic will say, he'll kind of lean in as his second strike hits true. He'll kind of lean in and go,
Normally, this is the part where I'd get really big and scare everybody, but I'm kind of having a problem with that right now. Don't tell anybody or I'll kill you harder.
and I'm going to use my bonus action to Polearm Master. 27 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Wow.
Two high
29,
misses.
28, 27.
10 bludgeoning damage.
29, 28, 27. He's getting worse.
No!
You trade him across the
he
face.
before he
He spits a tooth out. I will sharpen what's left of them on your bones.
Well, that seems like a difficult ask.
That'll be my turn.
All right, that'll take us to Tonk.
I am in danger.
Oh.
Wait, oh, I guess Tonk doesn't. Which one was the one that Ritzel cared about?
It doesn't matter. He's the one that Estic's kicking the shit out of. Don't worry about anything that Ritzel cares about.
I know. I wanted to know outside of all of that, but I mean.
What about Jezebel?
Poop.
Also, yeah, freedom of
Jesse's
movement.
bell has got it going to hell.
Stop.
Okay, all right.
Just
Very rude. She's a good donkey.
It's time for punchin'.
More punching.
18.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got more punching for you.
I
Yeah,
decided that one
punch
could
your
work.
face.
I see those punches.
Does 18 hit?
18 hits. Yep.
Okay, great. So 7 damage. I just decided that it hit, so
Looks like
that
it hurt
I
him.
did it. 24.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage.
Another 7. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Big meaty fists crack into his jawbones.
I think we all know what time it is. It's time.
It's time for Flurry of Blows! Da-da-da, da-da-da.
19.
That hits.
You've won the grand prize!
With
Death.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Getting your
and
ass beat.
20.
20 hits.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he's looking pretty fucked up right now.
I'm gonna take the over.
Sorry, you bet $1 over. You
Fuck!
have to be killed. Sorry.
How far did I move? 5, 10, 15, 20. I can actually move back, right? Or no, is movement one thing? Because I'm not within reach.
If you have leftover movement, you can move again. after
Precisely.
you've Acted.
Boop. Just gonna hide behind this big dead body.
Oops.
You're doing great,
Oops,
sweetie.
there it is.
Smiles with a thumbs up that's covered in blood.
Smiles and cover up.
I love the idea of them just like looking back over their shoulder with a big toothy grin, like genuinely pleased.
Like Cell
And
at
they
the
just
beginning
raise
of
the
Final
thumb
Fantasy
slowly.
VIII.
It's just dripping with viscera.
That'll bring us to Ritzel. It is now your turn.
Ritzel is less amused at like he already knew this one didn't have the fight in him, so he's gonna look at this guy now and just try to get a read on him. He's just studying people
Okay.
and staying hidden. Oh, that's a natural one.
Ooh.
Natural
Oh,
one.
wowie.
Yeah, I don't got to read on that guy at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and just count that as a 10, just to see what happens.
Okay.
Berserker, what do you got for?
Let's see how passively.
No, you still get him. He rolled a 4 on the die.
Wow.
You can't.
Passively I know this man's whole life. I could write his biography.
Wow.
I will write his obituary.
Welcome to Flurry of Blows, ladies and gentlemen, where the points don't matter and the nat ones don't count.
Well, you can't crit fail a skill.
You can't crit fail a fucking insight check.
You realize how much rage you've just sparked on the internet, Mark Allen Jr.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm from
Ritzel
Camp
just studied-
3.5.
Connor McKinley here. Shut the fuck up.
I'm from Camp 3.5.
Ritzel just studies
true.
that guy and moves on.
I like that
He-
3.5
he-
didn't
Oh,
make
that's
you
gonna be your
critically
turn?
fail.
That is my turn. There has been nothing going on down there that implies Ritzel needs to do shit.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to
Your boy's
Ripper.
about to get ganked.
All right. So I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon to flank the same person as Estic.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't believe spiritual weapons can flank. They're not considered.
Well, no,
they're
I
not-
guess mean position-wise. Position-wise.
Right. Sure.
Position.
Yeah. But no, it does not grant a flanking bonus. Correct.
Correct.
Yep.
Is Moonbeam a concentration?
It
Moonbeam
is,
is, but Spiritual
but
Weapon
spiritual
is
weapon
not.
is not.
Spiritual weapon isn't a concentration.
It is not.
Nope.
No, it's
Yeah.
busted.
Clerics.
I need to
Clerics,
find
brah.
I need to find a katuna.
A
to,
katana.
Yeah.
Katana.
Ooh,
Can Can I give spiritual
Katuna
weapon
Makata.
to any of my my rangers or druids currently in the multiverse who are constantly going concentration?
I think a ranger subclass might get spear weapon. I don't know.
I don't think so. Not.
Can I just give
To my
Wyatt a
knowledge.
spirit spear?
And I'm gonna
Why
cast it at third level for the
Spirit.
for the shits and giggles.
Oh,
Pulling
that's
out
gonna
my
do a lot of
katana.
force. That's gonna
All
do
right.
a lot of force damage.
So, a strange, orangish fading to purple, mystical katana apparates and go ahead and make a swing.
Yep.
Are
Here we
you
go.
swinging at the one I am fighting?
I am. That is a
Technically a
soft
go-
10.
Technically, a ghost is.
A 10 will not hit him.
All
as
right. Good to
He,
know.
he uses some sort of natural instincts and he ducks below the blade as it swings just above his head.
Alrighty then.
Hey, get your own weapon, sword. I mean,
I technically still have an action, so because I can cast a cantrip, I will cast Sacred Flame on the exact same guy.
Okay.
All right, that's a DC 10 or DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, he's taking 10 points of radiant damage.
Dex save. Let's see what he's got
Yes.
here. There's a natural 1. My
All right,
plus 1
so
is
that's
a
going to
2.
be a critical hit then. That'll be 20 points. No.
No, that is not how it
No.
works.
Doesn't work
Damn it.
that way.
So narratively, just because I think this would be cool, Ritzel or Anura would see this. Ripper is going to take out his katana and he's essentially going to throw it into position as you watch it start to levitate. And as it misses the swing, the side effect is going to be a blast of radiant damage emanating from the sword as it crashes down on this creature. So while the swipe did not hit, the radiant will.
Well, that's interesting.
Fuck off, sword!
Pissed off Estic, you see that?
All
He
right.
doesn't know, though!
And that'll be your
See
turn.
behind him.
That'll be turn.
All right. As he staggers back to his feet from taking the blast, all of the berserkers in unison just go, "Aah!" And they begin to charge those of you that they can see.
Oh, that place.
So Estic.
Estic and Tonk are going to get this in equal parts. But first, I need to make is it a Constitution save?
It
for this guy?
is. I will double check. I believe it is Splitoosh. Constitution saving throw. It is a Constitution saving throw.
DC 15?
Yes, and you have a disadvantage if he's a shape changer of any kind.
All right, he meets it, it beats it. So, is he taking half damage?
Yes, he will take half damage on this.
Alrighty.
All right.
So 5 will bring him to this.
Well, no, I'm about to roll it. I haven't rolled it yet. He's taking 8.
8. All right. So
Yep.
I'll just subtract 3 more.
And I will show the description so that you have it.
Excellent. Does not seem to take any special sort of effect on him. This appears to be just a regular human.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and start with the one that is closest to Estic. He is going to swing his battle axe at you, or his great axe, I should say. And he's frothing at the mouth. His eyes are bloodshot. He's got fresh blood dripping down from his mouth, and his muscles crack as he swings his sword at you.
Gross.
Or his great axe, I should say. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit. However, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Cloud Rune,
Oh, fuck.
and so he can still roll damage, but it's gonna hit his buddy behind him by the fire.
Buddy behind him by the fire.
This guy right here.
All right, well, he rolled
hit single.
crap on his damage, so he is only going to take this much.
Should have saved a Cloud Rune.
Shit hurted. That is okay, you didn't know. And he just gets the one attack. But now his buddy is going to run over here, and he's going to actually flank with his mate over here, and he is going to take a swing at you as well with his great
That was
axe.
already my reaction used, so Polearm Master won't trigger.
Does a soft 20 hit you?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
take-
Feed me, Seymour.
11 slashing damage.
Ow! What the fuck?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ritzel winces.
That's unfortunate.
Why didn't the other one do that much damage to his buddy?
Because I rolled a 1 on the die.
Well,
Because
Because he was
No.
holding back.
One that was within the radiant dome around him is going to take a swing at you, Estic, as well. Okay. Does a 24 hit you?
I'm gonna say no because I don't like that number.
Darn.
damn.
I'm assuming you don't take 14 damage either.
Oh my god.
I mean, is that an option? Exercise it if it is.
Unless you've got something to prevent that, then I think they might be taking
Nah, I already used it
that. All right.
on the guy who didn't do any damage.
That'll bring us over to let's see. This guy over here is likewise going to charge. He's not going to do anything fancy. He just wants to get into the fight as quick as possible. He is going to take a great axe swing at you. That is a natural 20.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Mark,
hitting
you're doing
me
great at tanking, by
right
the way.
now.
Really, really good work. You've
Yeah,
drawn
well, you
all
know,
the
I wasn't
aggro.
expecting all of you guys to be back in the tree line the whole
Oh,
time.
Talking about, you're like, we're all
my.
stealthing, and I'm not going to stealth. What did you think we were going to do?
I'm a caster.
You take 25
I'm
points of
Ritzel.
slashing damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. We
Sure would be a
great
shame
axe.
if that were to hurt you.
Now these berserkers up here are going to run over to Tonk, and Tonk, they're going to make some.
Not the
swings
good
at you.
boy.
Uh-oh.
Not the good they. He rolled like crap though. Does a? I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit you.
No.
Alright.
No. Estic's over here like, where was that? For
The
me?
next berserker is going to do a similar thing. He's going to run and try to get you sandwiched. Okay.
We're almost at
Does a
Tonk's
21 hit you?
Sadly, yes.
Okay.
Ow.
You'll be taking 11 slashing damage.
Don't like it.
This one comes up, is going to make a strike at you as well.
Also very rude.
Does a 16 hit you?
Matches.
Okay. As he just barely manages to sink that great axe into your flesh, you'll be taking 8 slashing damage.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, this last berserker is going to run up to you, Tonk, and is going to take his chance. 21, I'm assuming, will hit you.
Ow. Yeah.
For 13 slashing damage.
Yoji.
And now our warg has a decision to make here. He could go for
Live or
Estic or
die.
Tonk.
Honk is hurt.
And he is going for Estic.
That tracks.
He is going to circle around here so that he's in between the two groups here. And the warg is going to make a bite attack at you, Estic.
Can I be a werewolf?
I don't know if those exist.
Does an 18 hit you?
It just hits.
Okay. Ooh. Well, he's not rolling that great on the damage. I shouldn't have said anything. That is going to be 11 piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Ah,
Don't worry, he's good at those.
I actually am.
Oh, I should.
28.
Yay.
You're more than fine. It seems like the warg is trying to push you down to the ground with its sheer weight alone and its sheer ferocity, but you manage to shove it back off, and you stand your ground. It is now Anura's turn.
You don't mind us asking above game how much health people have?
You need to make a medicine check for that.
Okay. That won't take any actions away, will it?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Just because.
Okay, I can't
Oh,
tell.
it's a nat 1.
You've got no idea.
Do you have any inspiration?
No, I'm not gonna spend it on that. I just turned to Ritzel and just like, you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Ritzel's still just eating nuts.
So, I'm gonna heal Estic 136 hit points as I polymorph him into a T-Rex.
Oh my god.
Well, he doesn't heal that much.
He
I
gets, he
know,
gets
but
those.
He
They were-
becomes that
yeah.
much.
Oh God. Okay, everybody's polymorphing me this year. I'm gonna need stats for a T-Rex, I guess. Connor.
Here you go, buddy. It's right there. I
You'll
had it
thank
ready
him
for you.
later, trust me.
Let
Oh no,
me
I'm
just.
not complaining.
Let me make you big. I believe
Let me
T-Rexes.
make you
Get
big.
up here, big.
I believe
Get up here, big
T-Rexes
boy.
are they huge or are they
large
large?
or are they huge?
They are huge
Yup,
beast.
they are.
All
they are
right.
huge.
Oh,
One more time.
one more.
Well then.
Ritzel enthusiastically eats nuts.
All right, this is a good show.
As all of the berserkers are swinging their axes and they sort of slow down for a moment and look towards you in sort of slow motion. Ah!
What does Estichosaurus Rex look like?
Oh god.
Red
Well,
and black, right?
he'd look like a T-Rex, but his skin is all red, and on the top of his head he has a sick ass mohawk.
Ooh, I want to believe
So-
that all of the runes from your armor kind of like turned into like scale patches, so it like looks like you have runes all over you as a T-Rex.
So he's
you
an
actually
Anjanath.
see that you would actually see that there's only one right now. And it is, yeah, it's a little hard to see because it's also red. It's sort of fizzled out on his left shoulder because I imagine my armor is gone. So.
Yeah, you have 13 armor class.
The best healing spell, be a T-Rex.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
I mean, it's honestly, it's a really good way to do it.
And then for my bonus action, I will magic stone one of the fuckers. It's a
magic
cantrip.
stone.
One of the fuckers.
Magic stone.
I'll do it to the closest guy.
Alrighty.
To me and Tonk. So
roll to hit.
20 win.
That hits.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Wah.
Leave my man alone. And then that's my turn.
Smack the noggin. And that will bring us to T-Rex stick.
Let's never say that again.
We're going.
No, let's say it every time.
Yeah.
So
so Estic seemingly was getting ready to swing with his glaive again, but as his arms shrimp up into his chest and he can no longer hold it, it falls to the floor. And he looks down at the glaive, and he looks over at the warg, and then he looks at the dude who he first swung at and smiles a big toothy T-Rex grin. And I'm gonna make a bite attack.
Yep.
At which one?
At our friend here who I first started with.
All right, roll with advantage.
Oh, geez. Okay, hang on. All right, so it's a D20 plus 10.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 2, and we'll take the highest. So does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure does.
Let me just roll damage here. It's going to be 4d12 plus 7. Ooh, that's 2 1s. That's not great. So 26 damage in a bite attack to this gentleman, who I was previously wailing on.
As he wriggles in your jaw, he twitches and he is barely alive.
Well,
Tail attack.
I'm gonna. It's medium or smaller.
Yeah, it has
The
to
guy
be
is the guy medium or smaller?
Yeah.
He's medium.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so he needs to make a grapple escape check at DC 17. No,
Okay.
it's just immediately grappled. Actually,
Okay.
he's just immediately grappled. And he's restrained until he breaks the grapple.
Alrighty.
And since he's in my mouth and I can't tail him, I will turn around and tail attack the warg.
All right. This will just be a regular one.
Okay, D20 plus 10. 15 hit?
15 just barely hits.
Ooh,
Oh!
okay. 3d8 plus 7 damage. So he takes 18 damage to the warg as a big red tail just whacks it in the face.
Jeez.
Pretty cool. Just so Ritzel, just pretty cool, right? As Anura takes a peanut.
You hear a couple of ribs in the warg break as a massive tail swings into it.
Ritzel just replies, "Welcome to Jurassic Park."
That deserves applause right there. Connor, you're gonna need the T-Rex roar on your soundboard because that one, unfortunately, I can't mimic.
Yeah, Godzilla.
I mean, we could do Godzilla. Let me just get an electric guitar and a metal slide.
I need that kid from that commercial to do it.
Wait. No, yeah, I'm not gonna action surge.
You can't
leave it
action
there.
surge.
You can as
Why
a T-Rex.
can't I?
Because you're not a fighter anymore.
You're a T-Rex.
I lose all my
Your class is T-Rex.
abilities?
You sure fucking do.
Yeah.
Yep. You're basically just a T-Rex.
I can stop concentrating if you want.
Hold on.
I can.
Because
If you-
didn't I action surge as a squirrel?
Axon Squirrelge.
Oh,
I don't
I'm not
remember.
gonna stop, and you can't make me.
It was
I'm
the
not gonna do it right now
heat of
anyway,
the
so it doesn't
moment.
matter. But
Well, you didn't get a long rest anyway, so.
well, no, I got a short rest, which is all you need for
Do
action.
action
Yeah,
surge
action
come back?
surge comes back on a short rest, yep.
Okay, I see. Well, either way.
You still
The
can't
versatility
action
of the
surge
5e
STX.
T-Rex.
That's going to be your turn, Estic?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, that'll bring us around to Tonk. It is now your turn. You are surrounded by these guys.
Who did I punch before? I started punching someone.
This guy up here is looking like he might have been punched a couple times.
Is he looking pretty bad or like?
He's looking like he
Fine.
got punched a couple of times. He's still rearing and roaring to go.
He's looking like he deserves a few more.
Just because things happen the way they did, Tonk's gonna punch on someone else, which may be a
Alrighty.
choice, but this fella
Alrighty.
then is gonna get a good
just gonna-
a good little wallop. Gonna get a good little a bading. A natural 20.
20.
Does that hit?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it hits. I think so.
Okay, great.
Let me check. Yes, it does.
Okay, so 8, and then I do it again, right?
You roll a d6 again.
A d6. Okay, great.
Like a
3.
D6.
So
Like
11
a
bludgeoning damage.
D6. Like a D6.
26
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 6 more damages.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what time it is, everyone?
Oh boy!
It's
Is it
time
for
4.
flurry
Flurry
of blows.
Does a 24 hit?
Sure does.
Tell them what you've won!
I love
7
monks.
bludgeoning damage.
The right to die.
19
Yep.
and 9 damage.
An all expense paid vacation to the afterlife!
He is, as these well-practiced meaty blows slam into his body, you definitely feel some muscles snapping and some bones creaking under your fists. He's looking pretty rough.
Great. I hope anyone gives a shit to help in a second.
I'm working on it.
Thank you.
That'll bring us to Ritzel, Vixel, Plix.
All right, seeing Tonk actually in a bit of danger, he knows, like, he's very entertained by the Jurestic. So he's going to look at the one that Tonk just turned away from, the one that had already taken a few punches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my little reedy thing on him.
Alrighty. Give him a read.
I'm gonna give him the eye.
Oh
fuck
my
it.
god.
That's a double nat one. I don't.
Oh my god.
There's no saving that roll.
Okay, well, even with a -1, he still beats it by 1. So, unfortunately, you cannot get a great read on him.
So Ritzel just kind of like looks over to Anura, like, how concerned does Anura look right now?
A little bit. She's ready to cast a healing spell on Tonk, so pretty worried.
I'm going to roll something personal.
Oh.
Personal roll.
All right, he just he realizes after that roll that he's not ready to. If he tries to help, he'll probably make things worse, or he's just being Ritzel. So he just abides.
Okay. Holds his ground there and simply observes. That'll bring us to Ripper.
Okay. Action economy is important, so I'm going to try to remember this. I'm going to use my action to move the moonbeam 2 squares to follow the guy that it used to be on. And then I'm going to have the sword swing at this gentleman.
He
Alrighty.
is technically currently in my mouth.
That's fine. You bent down to grab him, right? So he's...
He's restrained.
Okay, cool. I'm going to hit him.
He is restrained. This will be with advantage as well.
Excelente. I also have to remember to add the extra D8 if I hit. Let's see what happens. That is a... Does Estic count for flanking for spiritual weapon?
It doesn't matter. You have advantage.
nat 20.
You have
Nat
advantage.
20.
Oh,
He's
it's a nat
restrained.
20. Well, I'll take the advantage rather than nat 20.
Yeah, it does it. Don't bother rolling
All right.
damage.
I
won't bother
don't
rolling
stop
damage.
Fucking taking my kill. I'm gonna eat this
Kill
sword.
out of your mouth.
Literally,
right out of your
the
mouth.
food from my mouth was taken by a stick. I'm pissed.
He had 1 HP left.
Oh my
I
god.
have
you,
to, I mean,
Bosco.
what is Estic if his kills aren't being stolen though? Like I feel like that was all of last
Uh,
year.
The
Until the
legend
last
continues.
session, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm not
So-
allowed to kill anything till next week, right?
Maybe.
So the sword would like to cleave this thing directly into at the behest of Ripper, and your jaws will clamp down on the body as it splits in two. With less, and I'd also like to move that up 1 space.
I'm gonna.
Like right here?
No, right here, so it has 2 other people to swing at.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Between the warg and the other
Yep.
berserker.
Or better yet, move it over here. This space right here.
Okay.
I can move it.
Alrighty.
20.
Does it
Uh,
provoke
let me-
attacks of opportunity?
It does not.
It does not.
It is,
Okay.
it
It's
is
a
not
spiritual
technically-
weapon.
Hang on, let me go ahead and give you control over this. There we go.
Okay,
Also-
cool. I got it.
Also, I will eat the body out of anger because my kill was stolen.
And that will be. Let's see. What is that action? Yep, that's turn.
You munch and crunch, and you consume the body.
I consumed it. So
You
you can have
Alright.
the food. I got the kill.
That will bring us to
Yeah,
the
I'm pissed.
berserker's turn. We'll go ahead and start by rolling this con save. What was the DC?
Confounded save. I think it's 15. Right?
15. That matches
15.
again.
Oh,
Get fucked, Bosco.
So roll damage, and it'll be halved. Yeah, Bosco.
Yes. You want me to roll the damage
Roll.
we have?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. So he made the save again. All right. So that'll be
Yes.
6.
Just barely. All right.
Okay.
6 damage. We'll take him to that much. Alrighty. And we'll go ahead and just start with him.
Okay.
He is going to make an attack at this T-Rex because he's angry. That is a natural 20.
Well, that'll hit for sure.
My D12.
It's gone forever.
Will you remember me?
I will.
you're keeping track of how much health you got, right?
That is 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
The other one that is to the side of you will also make an attack at you. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Where'd my D12 go? There it is. I just found it. You take 4 slashing damage.
Damn.
And then this other one behind T-Rex, Stick, will make an attack at you as well. Does a 13 hit you?
It does.
Alrighty. You take 6 slashing damage. Meanwhile, over at Tonk, we're going to have Mr. Flanky Dude up here.
No.
One who's directly across from you.
Flanky doodle dandy.
Just a
Yeah.
Flanky
Oh,
Doodle
I
Dandy.
was gonna say.
Is going to take a
Come
swing
on.
at you. Rolling recklessly, because he really does not like it. That probably still won't hit. That's 15 to hit you?
Nah, bro.
No? Alright.
Nah.
You managed to evade one of the strikes. The one next to you does not have flanking, and he is still going to swing recklessly at you.
Let me see those axes swing.
That is going to be a 12 to hit you.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Third one is going to swing recklessly. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
Yeah.
That'll be 13 slashing damage.
Heckin' why?
Because he's hitting you with a big old great axe.
Well, that's dumb. Tell him no.
Can he use the sort of okay axe instead?
Yeah, like a meh one. Some.
The mid axe.
The mid axe. There you go. Or
Is that everybody?
It is
or
only
as we
legend.
call it, the scary acid dagger of stab on here on the Unexpectables. And finally, last berserker is going to make a swing at you. Tonk. Tonk. A 21. Does that hit you as well?
Heck.
Tweeny.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. You take 12 slashing damage.
Ooh. Ooh, Tonk is having a very bad day.
I'm coming.
Very
If
bad.
only you could twin spell polymorph.
Fortunately, that is all of the berserkers' turns, and will bring us to the warg. The warg. Let's see. What is it going to try and decide to do?
Leave me alone is what it should do.
Go for the big target or the small target?
Is it taking opinions?
No. Leave me alone is a wise
What
choice.
is its
Good-
intelligence?
Good plan is to leave the little baby alone. So small. Small and angry, so don't touch it.
Yes, but he is big and dumb and
Full of beans.
Yeah.
the warg is actually going to go and attack you, Tonk.
No.
That's really bad. That's
Unfortunately,
pretty bad.
because of 5e rules, he's technically still within my threatened square, so I don't get an attack of opportunity.
Well, isn't
If you don't
that...
want to be a T-Rex, Mark, I could stop
No,
concentrating.
I love being a T-Rex. I'm mad at 5e because I can't attack him.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yep. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it does.
But should it?
You take 15 piercing damage.
Tonk. Down.
Tonk is unconscious.
Yep.
Unconscious.
How dare you,
I
in
was-
my moment of pain.
That is untonctionable.
Do the next move, or else.
As the warg sinks its needle-like fangs into your shoulder and pushes you down to the ground, it wriggles its head, trying to rip flesh from your body. And the rest of the berserkers go, "Ah!" and then turn their eyes to the rest of you. That will take us to
you mean
Anura's.
Isn't Estic the only other one visible to them?
Well, I
Yeah.
believe Anura's been casting spells, correct?
Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, it's very clear what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
They would have noticed
Anura
you.
fucking pissed. So gritting her teeth, her eyes become like pinpricks. She comes up to here. Let's do a fucking third level cure wounds. So that is 15 healing.
Oh, does that just work auto?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
You are back up at 15.
Okay.
Tonk got knocked down, but they get up again. You're never gonna keep them down.
Tonk down.
You're back up.
We need to go back to the swamp after this, okay?
Holds up bloody thumbs up shakily.
And then she will look to the warg that just fucking who's injured? Who of the berserkers is the
The
most
two
injured?
to the right of me are I have punched.
Okay, so this
They're all
fucker,
rather bloody looking at the moment.
this
Tonk, the monk
fucker
has punch.
Anura's gonna like wind up with a rock and just be like and then just a raspberry as she fucking throws this at his
All
face.
right.
17.
Eat a rock. Yeah, you just beat him right in the face. Roll damage.
Yep. 10.
You smack him in the face with this glowing rock, and he just goes, "Ah, my head! Ah! Are you little?"
Pissed off doing max damage.
Anura, as she fucking runs back 10 feet with the last of her movement, she just does the like anime character, like pulls the eyelid down, tongue out, just as she backs up.
Zumba, magic stone.
And that's your
Get on the
turn.
Stone that takes me to you.
That'll bring us to T-Rex Estic.
Hey, so the food was literally, like, the kill was taken right out of my mouth. And then the big target that I was going to go after tried to run away and attacked my friend. I don't have to move.
Yeah, you have 10 feet range.
I'm going to chomp down on this warg.
All right, chomp on the warg.
Does this count as flanking?
Ooh.
Tonk is prone at the moment.
Oh.
Okay.
So
no then.
Let me look really quick. I don't. The line passes through the opponent's space and the opponent is flanked. If the flanker is more than one space, the flanking bonus, it stops counting as occupying for flanking. Yeah, you do actually. At least from what it says here.
Okay. Then I'll roll 2d20s, take the highest and add 10. Oh, it only rolled 1. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
It sure does.
All right. Let me just do some 12 plus 7 damage to this thing. And he's not medium, so I can't grapple him.
Correct. He is large.
This plus 7. 34 bite damage as the warg bites down and drags Tonk to the ground. For flavor, around the back of its head, massive T-Rex jaws chomp down and pull it off of Tonk. It's not grappled, but...
And with a sickening crunch, it goes limp in your jaw.
Oh. Okay.
That would have killed it outright.
Excellent. And then, this guy behind me, is in tail distance. Mm-hmm. So, I'll just whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth.
This will be with advantage.
Oh, okay. Does a 26 hit?
Sure does.
All right, I'll do some tail damage here. 3d8 plus 7 damage. Wow. 15 damage to this boy.
15?
That's it. I rolled very low on the damage dice.
Oh, nope. All right, as your tail slaps into him, it knocks him to the ground, and he rolls and gets back to his feet, trying to work out his muscles, trying to work out... He pops his shoulder back into place with great force. He looks like he was pretty roughed up after that one. That'll bring us back around to Tonk. Anura has revived you from an unconscious state, and you are on the ground at the moment.
Okay. Is getting up like a whole thing?
It's half your movement.
You do have freedom of movement on you, so I think it's 5.
I do. Which, even then, I'm not that worried about it. I need to GTF out of this situation, though, huh?
It might be smart.
Yeah. I would have to disengage for that, though, right?
Yes, you would need to disengage.
Okay. I will...
Unless you want to take 4 opportunity attacks. I don't recommend it. But
disengage. I don't like using my key points.
It's not a good time.
Because...
You know, you don't have to spend a key point to disengage.
Yeah, that can just be your action.
Oh, I'm so silly.
Yeah, the key point just makes it take a bonus action, so you still have your free action, or you still have your regular action to attack if you want, or do something else. But you can just disengage as an action on your turn.
Tonk would just back up then to be by Anura, I think. I mean, they're still gonna they're still gonna come over here though, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm gonna...
So, not to tell you what to do, but you could action, spend your attack, like do your 2 punches, and then bonus action, spend a key point, disengage, and then get by me, so at least you're dealing damage and moving. But it's up to you. If you want to keep that key point for later, that's also up to you.
What if I murder?
You could murder.
You very well could murder.
23.
On who?
On this
Which
boy.
one? All right, the
one
upper
I
one?
hit with a rock?
Yeah.
When you hit with a rock?
That was hit.
Go for it. Yeah, that'll hit.
10.
As he like rubs the center of his forehead, he opens his eyes, and your fist collides with him in the moment he opens his eyes. And he goes stumbling backwards.
Still up?
He looks like he's still up, yes.
Well, I guess we'll have to do something about it. Fuck! Guess we won't. Natural 1.
As
9.
he regains his senses. Ooh.
Good inspiration.
Yeah, that's not good, huh?
Does a...
I don't like it. You're taking too long.
I'm fairly certain this will hit you. It's a 23 to hit you.
Of course it will. Yes, Connor.
As he regains his senses,
wild.
he sees your other fist coming back at him. I rolled a natural 20 for severity. He brings his axe down on your hand, and you take 5 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not the worst it could be.
But it's still not
Ain't
fun.
great.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
You would have advantage because he reckless attacked.
Yeah. So I do it again?
Yeah, so
Yes,
roll
and go
again.
ahead and take away the damage I just did to you.
Hooray! I will do that. Ding.
Oh.
How about a
10
10?
still won't
Okay.
hit, but it'll prevent
It's
the crit.
just a miss. You don't get your hand cut.
I don't like having my hand cut. So, wait, so logic me this, Connor. If I run away, they're just gonna run up again and give me the smacks once more, correct?
Or a Nura.
Given their disposition, seems like it. They're
then
pretty
it's kind of
ferocious at the moment.
It's kind of pointless to run, isn't it?
Your call.
So you're familiar with the idea of strength in numbers, right?
Yeah.
If you're right next to Anura, it would be harder for all 4 of them to flank you. But if you stay where you are right now, you could easily be surrounded by all 4 of them, and that would be bad times.
Goodbye.
Are you using a key point to disengage?
Yeah, yes.
Please do, yes.
Alrighty. As you, with supernatural strength and speed, you dash away from these 4 berserkers. That'll bring us to... Ise no se.
But flipping the bird behind.
Vixelplix. That'll bring us to you.
The one that just got the rock thrown at him, the one that just got punched in the face. I'm gonna read him.
Read him.
Fucking hell! Yeah, I'm
I was
very
gonna
tired.
say, are you sure?
And Ritzel
that you're going
just
to?
says, you know, I'm still stealthed, so technically I still have advantage on this attack anyway. So it's still technically a sneak attack.
He rolled a 7 on the die, so you've got him.
Well, fuck it anyway. All right, I'll still take the advantage on this dart as he starts to, I imagine, run after the both of them. And that's an 18 to hit with the dart at advantage.
That will hit.
All right. That is 8 piercing and 18 surprise.
So the series of events is Anura throws a rock in the center of this guy's forehead. He's got a bruise. Tonk punches him square in the face. He staggers back. He like holds his face. He looks up and he raises his axe. Why you? The dart sinks several inches into his forehead, and he falls forward, dead.
Amazing.
Nice.
And then I just turn to and I go,
You see, I'm gonna have to teach you how to play darts.
and yeah, that's my turn.
That's the power of friendship.
There we go.
That was a strong sound.
Baboon. Baboon is on the table.
There he is.
That
he
will-
exists now.
Bring us
No.
to the Berserker's turn. Wait, no, it's Ripper's turn.
No,
Sorry.
Yay.
I was
Calm
gonna say, wait
down.
a second. What the hell? First thing I'd like to do is spiritual weapon the guy who has the pink circle on him.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll.
Does a 13 hit him?
13 just hits.
Woo! I will take it. So this will be.
It was a 3rd level cast. So
Wait, really?
you cast it at 3rd
Wow.
level.
I did. Why did it
Amazing.
roll once?
Well,
How
go ahead
many
and roll,
rolls D8? So I'm gonna
go
roll
ahead and roll
two
another
D8.
D8. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be 13. There we go.
Ooh.
Okay, so on top of the
So 18.
18. Yep.
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 And then on that same guy, I will action and use Sacred Flame. So as the blade strikes, it's also going to let out a Sacred Flame. 4, but the DC is 15.
Needs to make a dexterity save.
It is a dex save.
Let me see what the Berserkers...
He could take only 2 damage.
He just barely made it. 13 on the die plus 1. Wait,
I'll
no,
take it.
that's 14.
That's 14. That'll miss.
He fails.
He
Four.
does
Ah.
He
I'll
takes
take the
brunt of
all
this.
4 damage.
Hey, Macarena.
As this orangish fire erupts from him from the sword wound, he grunts and staggers forward. Argh!
This is how we do it. Still standing?
Yes.
Fair enough. That'll be
Damn,
turn.
that 4 damage didn't do it.
All right. That'll bring us to
tried.
the Berserkers. Turn. Berserker's going to make a con save.
It sure does.
That is a 16. He will succeed
That'll
again.
pass this motherfucker, but that's still going to be
He's got very high constitution.
What on
6.
earth is
6
happening?
damage.
6 damage.
That's 6.
Yes.
He's a T-Rex now.
Oh my god.
Are you just tuning in?
Rar.
I haven't been paying attention. How long has that snout been there?
I just drew
Just
it.
finished drawing it.
Oh, God.
Connor was like,
He looks like-
he's been a T-Rex for a while. It's like, no, he drew it.
All right.
It's like it's like if you turn Estic into a Gungan.
Oh.
All right, listen. I did the best I
No.
could with a mouse.
No, I'm
okay?
complimenting you. I love it.
My lad here is going to circle around. He's going to try and get out of that burning circle. And he's going to make a swing at you, Estic T-Rex.
He'll probably hit.
That is a natural 20. He will hit, in fact.
He'll
hit.
definitely hit.
Ooh. Boom.
Keeping track
boom.
of that health, right?
I have.
Okay, good.
18 slashing damage.
Ooh, chonky.
Next one is also going to take a swing at you. That's cocked, I think. Yeah, that's a 19 on the die.
That will hit.
For 5 slashing damage. And last one down here will take a swing at you as well. With Reckless Abandon.
Uh-oh.
A 21, I'm assuming, hits you.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, max damage. You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
They're just
Still a
laying
T-Rex,
into
though.
him. But the T-Rex Estic looks like he's having a good time.
T-Rex Stick looks like he's having a fantastic old time. Meanwhile, the Berserker's up top. This one is going to run towards you, Tonk, and he's going to make a swing.
Can he not?
No.
He can miss.
He's going to. Does
Okay.
18 hit you?
Yeah.
You're going to take 12 slashing damage.
No.
Next
12.
guy over here, 12.
Okay.
Next Berserker is going to run up and swing an axe at you, Tonk. Does a 15 hit you? I don't think it does.
No.
Alrighty. And
It
then
does
finally,
not.
last Berserker is going to run up. Seeing the train of events that happened to his comrade up here, he's going to run up to you, Anura, and he's going to make a swing.
Anura's like got like her hands around Tonk, like scared, and yeah. Go for it.
Does a 23 hit you?
That is 10 above my armor class. Yes, that fucking hits.
Ow.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage, and I'll make
Yes.
I'll make a
Constitution
check.
saving throw.
I just gotta beat a 10.
Beta 10.
22.
You're fine. Estic is still a
Estic, you are
T-Rex.
still a T-Rex.
Good.
And seeing as how the wargs are all dead, that will bring us to Anura.
God, I will. God. I'm gonna start crying as a free action.
Oh no!
Yep, that's fair.
Don't you
Crying
attack
is
me.
a free
I will
action.
cry.
Let's do a third level healing word. So for my bonus action, third level healing word on Tonk. For
Okay.
11
We like it. Thank you.
Yeah. And then for my action, Anur's really scared and is gonna try produce flame on this fucker that swung at her.
Produce flame. All right.
Oh, 12. Do I have
Unfortunately,
advantage?
at 12, you do have advantage. They are reckless. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So 24.
There you go.
Definitely hits.
Oh, for 12 fire.
Let's go! Spit hot fire!
So
Super
like,
hot,
so
super
just-
hot fire.
Just one hand healing energy into Tonk, other hand point blank gherkin like a revolver, and just fire pops out of him with like a.
You see his beard catches fire, and he like goes to pat it out real quick.
And just all in my turn, just like Anura's crying and just like Tonk. I want you to know those months in the swamp were the happiest I've ever been.
Tonk's pupils dilate like a shark.
Oh no! Okay. And that's my turn.
That'll bring us to Estic.
Hi. I'm a T-Rex.
You are.
What is my movement? Oh. Okay. That's a lot of movement.
Yeah, you have 50 feet.
This glowing sword is pissing me off. A lot. So, I'm gonna take 2 attacks of opportunity here. Oh, actually,
You'll be 3 if you're leaving.
not if I go here. It won't be.
That is
That's
correct.
2.
I'm taking 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yup.
Let me read something real quick here. Okay, they do not have advantage on opportunity attacks, even though they were
Oh,
reckless.
interesting.
Yeah,
That's
it's
interesting.
it's for the turn, so
Yep.
it is not
top of the
turn
top
anymore.
of the turn order.
This will
It's
just be.
done,
First one will still be a 16 to hit you
though. That will hit.
for 6 damage.
Okay. Nice.
Second one will be a 12 to hit you.
That's the first attack on T-Rex to miss.
Oh shit!
Better look out now.
As the axe
Stop.
swings wide, just barely trying to clip your tail, you flick it out of the way at the last moment, and you stomp over towards Tonk and Anura and the 3 that are haranguing them. And
They'll just be the sounds. It'll be like that scene in Jurassic Park where the cup of water just is like rippling as the steps get closer.
there
As
are
he
various
steps
puddles
up-
of blood that ripple on the ground as you stomp forward.
As he steps up to the 3 berserkers, hopefully capturing the attention of the one currently in front of Anura, he's going to also Jurassic Park and lean over and chomp down on that dude.
Alrighty.
Like a lawyer on a toilet.
Is this at advantage?
Yes.
Okay, so 2d20, we'll take the highest plus 10. Is a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so.
You sure? You might want to double check, just in case.
Yep, I think you got him.
Okay, cool. I'll do 42 damage on this bite attack to this guy.
Easy
Good,
math for
good
me.
God.
Is he still up?
He is, as a matter of fact. He's
Wow.
like
Holy
trying
shit!
to trying to
That's
push up
cool.
against the roof of your mouth. Just
He is definitely grappled and restrained. And while I'm at it, oh, I forgot to take my jaws with me. Hang on, sorry. Hold on.
They're still chewing on that guy down there.
Yeah, oh, that's inconvenient. Let me just, sorry, this is really important for immersion.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't just
Alright.
merge them.
Yeah. Okay. And fuck this guy to my south with my tail.
fuck him. Go
Ow.
ahead with advantage.
Plus 10. I'm assuming a 29 will hit.
Yes.
Alright,
We've done the
we'll do
math
some
for the 28, so I think this will work.
tail damage here. That's gonna be 28 tail damage, bludgeoning damage to this guy. as I'm stepping over him to get to the one who threatened Anura. It's definitely unintentional, but for Estic's sake, he intentionally whips the dude behind him in the face with the tail.
Oh, yeah. Wha-bam! Just crack him across the center of his mass. He is not having a great time anymore. But I'm assuming that'll be your turn?
Their party. That'll have to be turn, yeah. That's it. Move and attack, actually.
That'll bring us over to Tonk.
So, Anura has just said the months that we had in the swamp would be the best. Tonk's pupils just full shark mode. He leans down and says, "There will be many more." And his right arm, the lighter color of their fur, starts to glow, and Eldritch Maw, as a bonus action, will now be in effect.
Remind me what that does.
Oh, shit.
As a bonus action, you can empower the tattoo for 1 minute. For the duration, each of your melee attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike can reach a target up to 15 feet away as inky tendrils launch toward the target. In addition, your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on hit.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
Yes, it will. Let's see if I land.
Who are you attacking, just so I know?
The one that just touched Anura.
So
okay, that would be the one that is currently in Estic's jaws.
Yeah, he's currently restrained, so you'll have advantage on hitting him.
Yep.
Great.
And with those tentacles, I'm sure you can reach him.
20. I don't think I need to re-roll it.
Roll one.
Only if you want to roll in that 20.
If you want to crit.
All right.
You seem to be attracted to those.
12.
Okay.
Well, you burn the
20
12.
still hits.
Bink. 7 and 1. What did I just say? 1d6 as well.
7 plus 1d6.
3, which is 10 total.
Easy math for me.
How's he looking?
Very rough.
How?
Great, let's do it again.
He's currently
21.
in a T-Rex's jaws. You still have advantage.
Best day.
Okay.
13.
Still certainly hits.
8.
+1 across the board. One more d6.
1. 9.
He is still up.
Mother
But just barely.
fluffer. Guess it's time for
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
Flurry!
Of blows!
Wait, I have to be that guy.
14?
Is
What?
Eldritch Maw a free action?
It is a
Or
bonus action.
Oh.
Is a bonus
Yeah,
action?
you can't.
can't use
well, there you go.
You can't
No.
use it right now.
Well, I'm sad.
Me
Yep.
too. It would have been
Okay,
great.
that's
That
the
is
end of
true.
my
That
turn,
is
I
very
guess.
sad. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
I'm
Mark.
sorry.
Thanks.
Fucking rules lawyer, man.
He is
I'm
just
sorry.
being honest. He is just being honest.
Hey, if I can't
Caitlin.
action surge as a T-Rex.
Kate,
Yeah,
Then
okay,
nobody
whatever.
gets
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Let him have, look, man, let him have a
Yeah.
kill.
That will-
DMs, Caitlin.
Okay, yeah.
That will now take us to Ritzel.
Look, man, let him have a kill. I throw a dart at the one in his mouth.
Yeah!
You have advantage.
that one is essentially helpless. Let's see. What other ones are there? 1, 2, 3. Which one looks the worst? Outside of the one that's in his mouth.
Make a medicine check.
Too much work for Ritzel. I'm gonna choose this guy.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna incite him. How's he
I
looking?
think
That's a 14. I'm having a very off night.
I think you
Oh, did I
incited
already
him
get-
before, actually, and he failed.
Did I already get that one? Oh, okay.
I think
then I already
so.
got that one. Then I still got the reads on that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw my dart. Oof.
Well,
That's,
you have advantage.
oh wait, no, that's a 24. So
That'll hit.
I guess. All right, 6 and surprise, 15.
Surprise!
That's, 21. 21.
Easy math for me, thank you.
And bonus action, I will hide. Because
Oh
now there
my
are
God.
there are darts flying out of the trees, and I'd still
The trees
not
are
be seen.
attacking.
Go ahead and roll that stealth check for me.
Sure as I find it. Ouch.
Oof.
That's a 9.
Alrighty.
To be
Well,
fair, they were a
I
little
am-
distracted.
I am also still up a tree, so they still have to get there.
That is true.
There's also a giant
It's tree.
T-Rex running around.
Let's go ahead and go to Ripper's turn.
Woohoo! All right, so for my action, I'd like to move my pink circle over the guy who keeps running from it.
That would be this guy over
This
here.
gentleman, yep, correct. And then I'm also going to move my sword over here.
What the fuck? I literally left a target for you, Bosco. Now you're just being an asshole.
That's who I was fighting.
No, this dude over here was right next to your sword.
Oh, yeah, but this guy ran from the circle, and that's not okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going to slice him.
All right, go for it. You have advantage.
All right. I'll take it. Do. That's a 22.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
Let's go. Let's
So
see if it
lucky
actually
I can't
casts.
see behind me right now.
That is correct. So that'll be 11 force damage.
11 force damage. All right, another streak of energy that looks as though it's coming from a sunset. And he's looking very rough now.
Excellent. That'll be
And
turn.
all right. That'll bring us to
He
the
what?
top of the Berserker's turn. Berserker's going to make a saving throw against
Con
this
save!
yet again. That will fail. There's a 3 on the die.
Oh my
Then he will
God.
take 5 damage, but if he's in his were form, he also reverts to being a human.
He's not.
He is not.
None
well,
of them
damn.
have turned
None
into
of-
werewolves.
None of them have turned into werewolves. That is correct.
Or
But in
boars.
case.
Or any other
Shit.
animal.
but
maybe
that is
if he
still
did,
damage.
he
damage.
wouldn't have been able to.
That is still damage, and he's still looking rough as these purplish orange flames dance off of him. We'll go from the bottom here. The Berserker
Come at me, bro.
that is in the circle does no longer wish to be in the circle. Berserkle. My brother, come join me. In battle we
by the way-
berserkle.
Just in case you forgot, the one currently being grappled in Estic's mouth can attempt to escape. His DC
That
is
is-
17.
Correct. Let's see. So this guy right here is going to hit you with a 23 to hit you
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
for 6 slashing damage.
Not so nice.
One at the very bottom is going to assess the situation. He's going to look at you, Ripper, and he's going to charge towards you, and he's going to make a
No,
slice
wait,
at
what,
you.
wait! I was hidden though.
No,
You're
weren't.
casting spells and
casting.
shit.
I haven't cast a spell since the opening round. In my defense,
Yeah, but you did cast in the opening round, which is when they would have seen you.
Yeah. And you cast Spirit Weapon.
The silence.
Bosco, you haven't been hit.
You've spent all day arguing about using other things to hit higher. Just
Does
take
it-
a hit.
Does a 22 hit you?
yes,
Don't be a bitch, baby. You're wearing heavy armor.
but I have to make a con save now.
Oh no!
Very
for
sorry.
that moonlight that's done so much work.
That is-
All right, at least I keep it.
Going to be, 15 slashing damage coming at you.
Ow! No, stop that. I hadn't been hit yet.
Deserved.
Wow.
Oh, wait,
Other
were you
Berserker
trying to
right
do the
here.
no-hit run?
I was trying.
Very
I'd
sorry.
like to point out, I get yelled at when I tank. I get yelled at when I stay in the back. I can't win.
It's because of who you are playing when you do those things.
I appreciate
You're right. When
you,
I play the tank, how dare I run to the front?
No, you're. What are you playing right now? Are you playing a tank?
No.
Okay, so
All
you're
right, boys. We can save this for later. What's done is done.
We have fun here.
Not me. I hate Bosco.
It's true.
I have
Going to make a reckless strike at you, Estic.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 24.
That hits.
For 9 slashing damage.
Are they?
The one that is between the T-Rex and Tonk is going to make a decision. Okay, he's gonna swing at Tonk.
No.
Don't.
Stop!
I'm very sorry. I don't think he hits though. It was 13. Do not think that hits. Nice.
What is he throwing at me or doing?
He's swinging a great axe at you.
Literally just catches the handle and throws it back.
All right, he staggers back and he bumps into T-Rex Estic's leg. That will leave this other one up here. What decision is he going to make? He's going to attack Estic.
You're talking about this one?
This one.
The one at the very top next to
one.
Anura?
No, this one
Oh,
right
I
here.
thought that was the one that
This
just
one.
swung at Tonk.
No, that was this one.
I see.
One more time.
This one.
Okay, thank you. I
Not
was
this
prepared.
one.
Gotcha.
And then this one just swung.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. All
I'm
right.
still confused. Can you? No.
Gonna swing at Estic.
I'm gonna need a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh my god, I would watch it.
Does a 14 hit you?
It does.
Alrighty.
T-Rexes.
That is 8 slashing damage at you.
Okay.
And finally, we've got Mr. Maw up here, who is currently in your jaws, and he's going to make
Mr. Maw Man.
a strength check, you said?
It's to break a grapple, so
Break a grapple?
yeah.
So he needs to be to 17?
yes.
That is a 2.
I don't think that'll do it.
Yeah, no, he is still restrained.
Little
I
off.
believe that means... What does restrained mean?
He has no actions.
Means he's a bitch. Huh.
End that man's career.
What? Restrained creatures
Oh.
become 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And the creatures...
It does. It can attack.
I just lost
apparently.
it can
which
attack.
Is silly.
He is
It's
going
got disadvantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on dex saving throws.
He is
I don't
going
know
to
how
ma-
you attack when you're restrained, but sure.
He's going to make an attack against you, Estic.
That makes a lot of sense. He's in my mouth.
Gonna stab your tongue.
Ah.
He is still
But I eat
reckless,
from
so
the-
it'll cancel out the disadvantage. That will make that a 21 to hit you.
Oh my god. Yes, he hits me.
Ew.
As he's just using his axe to like carve up the inside of your mouth, you will take 11 slashing damage.
Yikes.
Oh, bleh,
What the?
bleh. Like a
This
Alright.
week
secret
got
cut on the
extreme body modifications.
God,
I don't need gum piercings, thanks.
tongue.
he's
Probably
doing
split
some
your tongue.
ad hoc dental work. That will bring us back around to Anura.
Okay, shit's going down.
In an earlier round.
Yep.
I'm just thinking it too, so thank you.
I'm definitely going down swinging.
I will. Anura brings out the hammer, and wait. Let me just make sure this doesn't hit allies. Ooh, I think this does hit allies, so I will not do that actually. Or, yeah, no, bad idea. In that case, I will keep doing what I've been doing. I will. Yeah. Hey Tonk, how's a 3rd level healing? Cure
Oh.
wounds?
There
Oh,
you
shit.
go.
It's
18
very
healing.
tasty.
18 healing
That's a good
damage.
one.
Yum.
Just responding to your last thing, she's like kind of blushing and she's like, "You mean that?"
Yeah.
She blushes even more and then just without looking just whips out Gherkin and does produce flame on the guy in the fucking
You really love me. Die.
yeah, the guy in the T-Rex's mouth. So let's just see if I crit. Okay, an 18.
It definitely hits. Don't
For
bother
5
rolling
fire.
damage.
Oh, okay.
He had 1
And
hit
as-
point
Nothing
left.
for you.
As the roaring flame in the background is incinerating this man, Anura and Tonk are just staring at each other with sparkles in their eyes. Also,
Yeah.
some of the flames.
As the
in their
campfire illuminates the puddles of blood underneath this entire encampment. It creates a very romantic bloom.
Exactly. Thank you. Glad you understand.
She is turning beet red. And that'll be my turn.
as the grilled remains of this creature slowly slide down into the gullet, freeing my mouth, while they're staring into each other's eyes romantically. Insert Tyrannosaurus Rex roar as I chomp down on this guy.
Okay.
This has been my favorite D&D session in like months.
Does a 19 hit?
Ooh.
It certainly does.
Okay. We'll
I
just
love
do
T-Rexes. They're the coolest things ever.
T-Rexes are awesome.
Yeah.
I'll memorize this damage just in time for me to not be a T-Rex. 40-12. Plus 7, so he takes 42 damage.
Well, you didn't get the last guy, but as you snap your jaws around this guy, you take his upper torso with you, and his legs,
he's dead. Yes!
legs sort of stumble forward and flop to the ground.
Oh, Astic.
And for my next move,
Ritzel's just golf clapping in the background.
Well done, well done. Well eaten.
I'm gonna turn around to face this guy, and as I do,
Ooh.
my tail's gonna swing and hit this guy.
Bang!
It's all on purpose, obviously. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
And this one is 3d12, right? 3d8.
Yes.
3d8.
Or I don't know. You decide.
3d8 plus 7. So he takes 23 damage as a big, massive tail thwonks him in the head.
Cracks into the back of his head, and he stumbles to the ground, and he grabs his axe and gets right back up.
And that'll be turn.
All right. Tonk, the monk.
How
You're up.
long is a minute?
It has
60
not been a
seconds.
minute yet.
Yeah, it's about 10 rounds of combat.
Amazing. It's time to punch some people.
It is time to punch.
That's
With advantage. With advantage.
Anybody hear
Amazing.
Mick Gordon in the background? Oh,
That
Natural
will miss. That will miss, unfortunately.
It's all right. You're a little distracted by the love. It's
So
okay.
yeah, Tonk
I
moved
was
one-
holding your hand and I just like let go, like, oops, sorry.
Tonk was very distracted and was just like kind of punching backwards and to the side and didn't hit anything, and then is like, oh. And then turns and actually focuses and punches
Right.
for real.
Okay,
With advantage.
Funny.
There you
There
go.
we
With
go.
advantage, that hits.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now, finally. Oh wait, and then I do 1d6.
Yes,
true.
you do. Additional
Because of the claw.
damage.
4.
There
So
you
that's
go.
11. How's he looking?
Big owie. He's looking pretty roughed up.
Amazing. And now it's time. Oh, frick. Wait, no.
Yeah,
As my
hit him
bonus
again.
action was turning it on.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have your bonus action.
You can do the
Flurry.
special
Flurry of
Blows.
Dee-dee-dee.
I want to know what's behind Berserker number
18,
2.
with advantage. Okay.
15,
That hits. 18 hits.
10 bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
Plus
D6.
D6.
and an additional
Bones
d6
crunch.
for an additional 2
And
damage, making that
a
12.
wave of eldritch fury floods this man's body, and he staggers.
And that's it for now.
He's still up.
Hit him again.
Okay, great.
Yep.
14,
With advantage.
17,
That'll hit.
Kill him.
10,
God.
And a D6.
5,
go.
15.
That was just enough.
There we go.
Yes.
The
So
power
Tonk,
of
like,
love.
super distracted, like, punch. And, like, turns and just goes, bam, bam, bam. Caves this dude's face in.
Yeah, he's got a dent where his face used to be, and he just flops forward on the ground, dead, lifeless.
Anura's blushing and smiling, and blood like splatters across her face. She doesn't even notice.
Turns back and holds her hands with bloody knuckles.
Aww.
You're so adorable.
This is great. I'm having
True Blave.
That will bring us to Ritzel Vixelplix.
All right, looking down into the field there.
The one I threw a dart at, is he the one currently fighting Ripper?
Was he? It might have been this
No, I think he was the one that was in the.
No,
guy
it
back
was the
there,
very
yeah.
bottom. It was the very bottom guy,
Yeah.
actually. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so I
was.
still have my reads on him. Did I... Like, my stealth check sucked. Does he know I'm here now?
Let's find out.
I will say, if this dude tries
Yes,
to run away
he
from a
does.
T-Rex, he's a fool.
Okay, first I'm going to use my bonus action to stealth.
Okay.
That's a 13 this time.
It seems he's still aware of you.
Fuck it, throwing a dart. 23.
That'll hit.
7, and regardless of whether he knows I'm here, surprise! 14.
Oh, that is 20...
21.
21. 21. Yeah, that hurt him.
Hooray!
So he just got a dart in the eye, basically, as he's looking at me as a wave.
Yeah,
Bullseye!
he was raising his great axe to strike down at Ripper, and he takes it in the eye. He covers his hand over his eye.
I lower my... That's my movement action. I lower my hand towards... Ooh! Trying to indicate a low 5. See if it understands.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh my
Animal
god.
handling for free. 13.
Please, ooh.
He looks at his hand, looks at your hand.
And I give him a nut. Good boy. That's my move. That's all.
All right. That'll bring us to Ripper.
Woohoo! All right, so the sword's gonna come over and help me, and I'm gonna do this first. Woohoo! This has advantage, correct? Because he recklessly attacked me.
Yes.
21.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit him.
Excelente. 11 more damage.
Oh yeah. As the sword just bisects him, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he goes down.
Bye-bye. And then for my action, I'd like to move my beam onto this guy.
Onto that guy?
Correct.
Oh, you mean the one I'm
one-
looking at?
The one he
You weren't
turned
just
to?
doing this on purpose now.
And
Fuck
that'll be
you.
turn.
Hate you.
Alright. That'll bring us to the Berserkers. Roll a con save for this guy. Don't think that's gonna do it. No, it definitely won't.
Well, that's okay, because I only rolled 5 again.
5 moon damage.
That is your god punishing you for taking Estik's kills.
Wow.
I didn't take the kill. I was helping you kill him.
No, you didn't.
He didn't take it. He secured it.
And now, let's see. There's
Oh.
a matter of order here. Let's
3
see.
left. No, 2. You're right. I thought Ooh was a berserker.
How?
No, he's my buddy.
you?
I'm sorry.
He might be. We don't really know.
That's
That's
true. He
true.
could have a
But
class.
at the moment, he's our navigator.
Yeah.
Can we give him a great axe from one of these guys?
All right, Estik.
Oh.
This attack's coming towards you.
Food a machine gun. Are you doing the one behind me?
Yeah, the one behind you is taking a swing at you as well.
Okay.
What?
Does he have flanking?
He does.
Gotcha.
Wait, no, he doesn't. It's not drawing a... What? No, he doesn't.
Wait.
Fuck, I forgot what I rolled.
Oh no. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, that's an 18.
That'll hit.
Swinging at you for 9 slashing damage.
9.
And what is this guy doing? What does this guy want to do? How smart is this man? Not.
Dumb.
Fight with us. Not very.
He is also going to get out of the circle first and foremost. And you picked the fight with him, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
Tomato.
Still in
Just
my
so we
threat
know
zone,
what's up.
So.
That is a natural 20.
Cool.
Oh my.
History is written by the victors, Connor. I think we can tell the tale.
Yeah, we know what happened.
That is going to be 25 points of slashing damage.
I am still a T-Rex.
Oh.
But you guys are, if anybody's looking, this massive beast is just drenched in blood, and you're not sure how much of it is its own blood and how much is the blood of the berserkers.
Either way, Ritzel's impressed.
Wow.
And amused.
That'll be their turn, bringing us back to Anura.
I initially thought the T-Rex would be overkill, but no, I'm glad I put the T-Rex in the picture.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're having fun. Let's fucking.
Oh.
Question mark? Kill?
Maybe.
Let's do this.
Let's do this indeed.
Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal.
Ding, 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 ding,
Thank
ding.
you for knowing. Thank you.
I wish I had forgotten.
Ancient
that
internet lore.
longer.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking produce flame on the.
Produce flame.
Yeah.
Produce flame.
Oh, does a 12 get it?
A 12.
Or do I have?
Oh, you have
do I have
advantage.
Okay, because.
They are weckless.
I assume Connor gets it.
Oh, no, natural 20 does hit him.
Still completely just like a no-look kill with fiery gherkin. Like he fucking releases a flame and it recoils like a shotgun. For
Oh,
26 fire damage. Yeah.
Good God.
To this
Looking
guy.
rough after that one.
And of
Roasty
course,
toasty.
it's that time that they've gone from holding hands to Tonk is like stroking the side of Anura's face as they gaze deeply into each other's eyes.
As Gherkin belches a firebolt that tears through his shoulder blade.
There's just like heat waves rippling in the air after the fire.
Wait, you can cast 2 cantrips a turn, right?
If one's a bonus action.
And then after the flame, just magic rock bonus action. just
I like.
I assume an 8.
I'd like
Yeah.
to think that was what was something Gherkin ate. So after that massive flame, Gherkin just like throws it up. And it's just
That's where all the fire was coming from. He was trying to hiccup up that rock.
Yeah. Whatever arm you're like putting around Anura, like Anura will do the opposite arm, and it's kind of reaching into your mutton chop a bit.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting spicy.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Before you need a room, that'll bring us to Estic.
I'm gonna eat the well done berserker over here.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, 29 to hit. I'm
Yep.
sure that's gonna hit. So we'll do 4d. Dang it. 4d12. Plus 7 for 35 damage.
Oh yeah, just crunch.
Eating good tonight.
Like a hungry hippo.
In the neighborhood.
And while pleasantly enjoying a well-cooked meal, all things considered, the tail that is totally 100% under his control and not operating on a mind of its own is going to swish back and forth and smack the dude behind him. I'm assuming a 27 will hit.
Yep.
So we'll do 3d8 plus 7 damage to him for 23 damage. Bludgeoning.
T-Rex stick. End it.
Oh, yeah! As the tail is whipping back and forth and Estic is just enjoying the meal, it sweeps the leg of this dude, and as Estic leans back to swallow the meal, the tail thwumps down on top of him. And as the final charred remains of his meal finally settle, Estic lets out the money shot from Jurassic Park of the T-Rex roaring at the sky.
Yeah.
You roar at the moon, your enemies that surround you, all dead, as puddles of blood from raw animal carcasses and the now dead berserkers and wargs in front of you spread throughout this campsite.
Does Tonk lean down a bit?
Yep.
Anura's gonna put both of her like hands on like your cheeks, and kind of like look at you, like make eye contact for a bit, and kind of like shyly like look away for a few seconds, like she's thinking about something. She's really thinking about it.
That was Tonk.
And then she just kind of gets this determined look, kind of like gently rubs her like thumb on your like face scar a bit, and then she just grabs your like that string of hair that's braided from your chin and just pulls you in for a kiss.
And he totally leans into it.
Let's go.
As Ritzel slowly shimmies down the tree behind them, he looks over. Aw.
Estig turns towards you guys and he claps his little T-Rex arms together lightly.
He wanders around and starts gathering his darts back.
As you two kiss under the moonlight, the reflection of fire and the midnight sky reflecting off of the pools of blood that now litter this campsite, and red thunder rolls in the distance, your goal now just ahead of you. That's where we're going to end the session for this week.
Real quick,
Good shit.
I just want to say that last attack took the T-Rex form down to 1 HP.
Oh my god!
How appropriate. So many
It was
times
amazing.
you've lost. So many
All
times
right.
you've lost a kill to 1 HP. and
Right?
You killed like 3 of these guys just outright.
In that last round, yeah.
God.
Bye,
Beautiful.
Austin.
Oh,
Bye,
Caitlin,
bye, Austin.
Caitlin, good shit.
Yeah.
That was awesome, guys.
Yay!
good
Man,
role playing. Good role
we-
playing, everybody.
we seriously could not have paced the like murdering people with fire, and I was worried that Tonk was gonna have to like break eye contact and go somewhere, but Estic saved the day.
Hey, I got
so
you,
they could
fam.
have their kiss at the end.
Ultimate wingman, let's go.
And so with your goal ahead of you, next session will be the finale of Gobtober.
Gracious.
The Howling
It
Woods.
will?
Yep.
Wait, what?
It's gonna be the
Yeah.
end of the Howling Woods next week.
End of the Howling Woods. And then after that, we're getting back to Gateway.
Oh yay!
I like that
no.
you went
Oh,
from
yeah.
oh no to
Oh, no.
oh yay.
I have a lot
We're-
of emotions.
We'll-
Mix
we'll
of
be-
emotions is strong.
We'll be right back to our regularly scheduled programming, but first, you must confront whatever is happening.
Oh.
You must solve the peril at the pool.
I have no fear. We have at our side. So at the very least, we'll find our way there.
With at your side, will you succeed? Will Ritzel
Yes.
be cured? Find out next time.
Oh yeah, we did come here for a reason.
Oh yeah.
Well, with that, did I stop my recording? I did. With that, let's go ahead and do our outros. Caitlin, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hello, my name is Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here
Wait a
on
minute.
Twitch, it is. Oh,
What?
Did
yeah.
What?
May I help you?
You're
Oh
okay?
no, we're good. Sorry, someone said music, and
That's-
I gotta
I can hear it.
I gotta stop looking at Johnny
fine.
One Guy. Your stream's muted, buddy.
One guy.
You can find me on here at twitch.tv/boobsmcballrog with zeros instead of O's. I'm going to be playing more Slimer Intro 2 this week. Definitely going to be playing more Fallout 4 as Cynthia from Gateway. If you haven't caught up on Gateway, it's time to do it. And also watch Cynthia playing through Fallout 4 because it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited to get back into it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be... Oh, man, it's going to be fun. Also, on Mondays over at twitch.tv/LannyPator, I'm in Roll With Me, Ties That Bind, with Connor?
It's me, I'm Connell.
Kano.
It's me, Connell.
Shadow Does Evolve and Takahata 101 as we are playing over there on Monday from 3 to 6 p. PST, PPPT. I forget the time zones all the time. Anyway, that's it for me.
Right on. We've got Edward Bosco. We're going to find you, and what are you up to?
Here.
All right. We've got Laney Pator. We're going to find you, and what are you up to?
Find me all over the internet, Lanny Pator. Been playing a bunch of Dead by Daylight recently. Loving it. Probably going to do some open lobbies tomorrow if you want to stop by my channel. And on Tuesday, very special this year for Halloween, I'm doing 2 of my Terror at one-shots. This Tuesday, tune in to twitch.tv/stream4star as Jesse, Stefan, and Quinn become monsters for your amusement. And then this Sunday on twitch.tv/LannyPator, join as my brother, Sarah Ann Williams, and Hey Mr. Rabbit become monsters as well. Very different scenarios, but I'm looking forward to both. So tune in. It'll be a good time. That'll be, I believe, 5 o'clock Central Time on Stream 4-Star, and probably sometime similar on my channel, but I will be more up to date on that on Twitter as I get closer to the day. But yes, that's me, Dead by Daylight, and more D2Ds.
Right on. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and you can follow my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. Blue Lock English dub is out. I play Kuon. Check it out. Little bit of me in this first episode that's up today. Episodes will be coming out every Saturday, so I hope you'll stick along and find out, because there's some cool stuff with my boy, and I'm excited to get to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, tomorrow, I will be streaming on my channel here at Aeon Protect Gaming. I'm going to be doing some live signings via my Streamily, so check out streamily.com/Mark Allen Jr. Look at the prints that are available. If there's something you want, put in an order. I will sign it live tomorrow on the stream. Failing making a whole lot of orders there, we will also be trying to make some more headway on Digimon Survive, so if you want to tune in just for that, you can do that too. And that's it.
Alrighty.
Also, I'll see you Wednesday for Ravenloft. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah. And we got Theropoddar. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
I am up to working on commissions because you guys have overwhelmed me. Thank you for that. Seriously, it does mean a lot. You can also find me over at twitter.com at TheropodArt, twitch.tv TheropodArt, no underscore there. Monday gaming stream, and yeah. That's it. Wednesday Ravenloft. Things are getting spicy there.
Haha, oh yeah. Indeed.
Connor, where can they find you?
Well, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can also check me here on Wednesday. I'm also a part of Ravenloft. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. As well, check out my DMs Guild. I release 5th edition content over there. Brain shutting down.
That time of night.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sponsor?
Yes, our sponsor for this evening's escapades was Die Hard Dice.
Wow.
Yes, I was using some special Funny Who dice that aren't released just yet that I got a special hold of.
Ooh. No wonder they were kicking our asses.
Maybe you'll find out soon what they are, but right now I can't say. Just know it'll be funny when it does. We'll direct you to that when it comes out, dieharddice.com, and you can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order when you shop at dieharddice.com as well. Some of that money gets thrown back to us, and we can keep making shows like this because of that, and also because of you, because you're doing some bits and subs. Including but not limited to Callum Draws. Thank you for the 5 bits. I remember if NPC's name. Remember, if an NPC has a name or a knife, they'll betray you. Blackfoot
Do I
Ferret.
have a knife?
No,
You were talking about giving him a great axe, so
that's not a knife.
Yeah.
It'll be
Either
adorable.
way.
He can
You
hardly
can't
even hold it.
backstab someone with an axe.
or
Only
can
know a
you?
phrase for it.
Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the 420 bits. Gob on, gob off, gob on, gob off. The
The
gobbler.
gobbler.
In Cindy's production, thank you for the 20 months. Ooh, fun times. Reasonable Rex, thank you for the 10 bits. As a T-Rex myself, I approve of how this session is developed. Fantastic Rex representation.
Glad to do you proud.
Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Please name this episode Jurassic Park.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I'm okay
Sabarian,
with that.
thank you for the tier 1 sub. Gauze21, thank you for the 4 bits. Connor makes a monkey. Everyone, I want that monkey.
True.
Stand back,
Pro-
he's mine.
Protoss103, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm hoping you guys can take Ooh home with you.
Oh man.
You stay. I'd go.
You. Oh, stay. Hi. Go.
And Callum Draws, thank you for the 45 bits. I just imagine the two of them having a full-on Disney duet in the middle of all the carnage.
Absolutely.
They even finish each other's murder.
Even finish each other's opponents.
Aw.
What's that quote from Deadpool? Oh my god, we're best buddies. We're executing people together.
And there you go. And there will be plenty more executions next time. Until then, let's see where we can take this crazy party.
Can I make a suggestion?
Of course.
My friend Jen Losi is streaming Lost Eidolons.
Oh,
Eidolons?
Eidolons.
Lost Eidolons. Eidolons?
I don't know. I've never understood that word since it showed up in fucking Final
Greek.
Fantasy 9.
Dude, I remember Valkyrie profile. I just had no idea. I was like, Eidolons? Eidolons? Eidolons?
Eidolons?
But yes,
Danger
Jen
Dolan?
Losi, voice actress friend. Yeah. Sound good?
Go give her some love.
Yeah, what's the link?
Yes, I'll send it to you. It is just Jen Losi, but I'll give it to you. There it is.
There are a lot of ways that could be spelled.
There are.
Whoa.
I realize this.
Let's see if I'm spelling it right in my head.
What should our raid message be? Something
Welcome
T-Rex
to
related,
Jurassic
right?
Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We could do Welcome to Jurassic Park. They will not get the reference whatsoever. But
that's all
I'm
the
okay
better.
with it.
Yeah.
Mass confusion.
Let me just type it out.
Begin mass confusion.
That is not what I was thinking in my head, so it's a good thing you typed it out.
There you go.
All right, people. Let's get on out of here. Raid message is going to be, welcome to Jurassic Park.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Howdy fucking
See you Wednesday.
shit. It's a dinosaur. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my fucking god. Fucking dinosaur.
There's some poop.
Christ. What the